I've had, slowly but surely, now in the city of Portsmouth, I'm so loved. And like, you know what I mean? It's a very good feeling to be flying the flag for my city, but now I've got the opportunity to fly the flag for my country.
Where did you have your second fight at? Tell people.
My second fight. So my first 4 fights was in Belfast, Northern Ireland. My second fight was in a really small cricket ground just outside Belfast. So yeah, to come from that
a cricket field
to what I've done in the last 12 months to now, being over here in LA, like the story's good.
Yeah, so you probably were getting dressed in the field in the dirt.
Yeah,
right? No bucket, no towel.
Just a real small hall, like just into like the hall of the cricket ground. A really small hall, cold, tiny. So I've come from the very bottom of professional boxing, which many people don't see, like the media don't see all stuff like that. I've come from the struggles of professional boxing, so to get to where I am, and obviously boxing's taken me to Los Angeles now, and wherever else it's going to take me in the future. I'm very proud of where I've come from. The story's great, but I'm not just going to come here. I'm going to go even further.
You're very confident, and that's what you want in your career. Away from boxing, though, what did you check off your bucket list this week?
So on the bucket list, I wanted to go see an NBA game. So
are you an NBA fan?
Not really.
But you want to go?
Yeah, but I wanted to go.
Same with me. I'm not the biggest football fan, but I want to go watch a game in the UK.
Yeah, so I went to, like, a few of my supporters turned up last night. My brother, who's a professional boxer as well, a few of my friends and my team and stuff. We booked to go see the Clippers last night. We went to see the Clippers. I bought a jersey like a proper tourist and stuff, and now I'm a diehard Clippers fan. Forever. Probably never watch a basketball game again. But if anyone asks me, who do you support? It's the Clippers. Always.
There it is.
I had a really good night as well. It
was fun.
Took my mind off the week a little bit. I've had obviously quite a up and down week. I haven't got many issues. My weight's very good. I haven't really got any stresses at the moment. So yeah, it was good to just take my mind off of it for a couple of hours and enjoy it. The atmosphere was unbelievable.
It's cool, man. It's a cool experience.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
But if you would have gone to a Laker game, would you be a Laker fan?
Probably, yeah.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it.
But now, because it was a Clippers game I went to, I'm a Clippers fan.
There you go. At Crypto Arena, which is now, it used to be Staples Center. That's where Oscar fought Shea Mosley. Sure. Klitschko fought in there against Corey Sanders, the South African. So there's been a bunch of fights in there. Yeah. So you saw some cool stuff there.
I'll probably fight there one day.
There it is. Love the attitude. Hold on. Michael McKinson is the proper name, but the problem?
Mikey the Problem. Yeah. The problem in the UK. That's it.
Mikey the Problem. Michael McKinson is professional.
There it is.
But Saturday night, you'll see Mikey the Problem. Thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate
Brilliant.
it.
Thanks for having me.
There it is. Michael McKinson. Check him out. The co-feature on Dazn on Saturday. Make sure you rate, review, subscribe to the Golden Boy YouTube page for more on the Golden Boy Insider. I'm Beto Duran. Thanks for watching. The Problem, Mikey McKinson. You'll see him, the co-feature tonight, taking on Alex Martin. Back here ringside, Beto Duran alongside Gabe Rosado. And Gabe, you've done this where you've gone across the pond, as they say, to fight in a different country. What's it like, though? How do you have to prepare for this? What did you do?
You know, I remember going to London just to visit, and I felt the jet lag. So when I fought in Liverpool, I remember going 2 weeks in advance just to get adapted to the time change. You know, and it definitely affected me the first week, you know, but the second week you start getting your groove and you get your rhythm. Yeah, so that'll be something. So McKinson's been here in Los Angeles for 2 weeks. He was a little bit of a tourist, but now he's all locked in. The main event tonight, Alexis Rocha taking on Blair Cobbs. And you know Blair very well from sparring and training and seeing him inside the wild card. And people might say, okay, Blair, he's all about the woo, and he's all about that. Yeah. He thinks he's a wrestler. But when you turn off the cameras, this dude is locked in. Tell the people about him that we don't know. Definitely. You know, he's a showsman, so, you know, he's going to entertain the crowd. But, you know, he's locked in. He's in the gym. He's putting in the work. You know, he's dedicated to the craft. And one thing, he respects me. And, you know, when I give him that veteran advice, you know, he definitely soaks it in. And he has someone like Bernard Hopkins that, you know, gives him great advice as well. So, you know, he's the real deal. He's the real deal.
And also, if you're in Freddie Roach's gym and you're a clown, if you're messing around, that ain't going to fly. Freddie's going to kick you out.
Freddie, man, you know.
You got to think because you've seen it happen.
There's been times, you know, but Freddie's the boss. So, you know, when Freddie says that's it, you know, it's time to work.
Yeah, and this fight tonight against Alexis Rocha, you've seen Alexis, the younger fighter, and at the press conference, I'll host of it. And at first, you know, Alexis doesn't talk, right? He's just like, oh, okay, nice, quiet. But then I'm gonna kick your ass. But then Blair is like, woo. Then they got back and forth, and I'm in the middle. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. It got hot on the. So I got out of the way, and they really got into it.
For sure.
It got under his skin, and Blair was in it, and people were like, oh, I bet that was fake. I'm like, no, that was real, man.
That's real deal. You know, Blair could definitely get under your skin if you're not used to it, you know, and I think it could do one or two things. It could throw Rocha off his game and make him too aggressive, or Blair could do something where he ignited something within Rocha that now it's personal. And now, you know, he's going to go in there. He's going to really hurt Blair. So we'll see how it plays out.
You know, and Blair knows where he's from. He has the underdog stories, much like Alexis Rocha. But Blair, for as much as the hype that he's all about, there's a dog in him. And he's come from some tough backgrounds. And he talked to the Golden Boy cameras not too long ago about his upbringing.
Well, the story leading up to this is from the very beginning, I started boxing in Mexico. And I started with nothing. And in that time, I lost my identity. I lost everything. I lost who I was. I lost everything that I am before then. And I had to start anew. And each day, I'm growing and getting better and better, mentally, physically, and spiritually. And to be honest, you have to be completely delusional. You have to be insane to think that you're going to be the best out of nowhere. But yet here I am. People bet against me. We have boos. And we've turned those boos into woos. One day at a time, one fight at a time, one everything at a time. It's a long road if you want to rock and roll, baby. So every time we have to put on an exciting show as much as possible. These shows are not going to be easy. None of these fights are easy. I've faced at least 3 undefeated fighters already to date. And it's not going to be an easy road, but I'm going to show people the true grace and true charisma and true dedication to boxing. Through this, I'm going to win and move up the ladder. We have a lot of people that has all the odds stacked in their favor. I mean, there's so many fighters out there today. They just want the most. They want to be undefeated forever. And they want to just like have all the odds in their favor. Oh, and I need to get paid at least a little bit more. No, Blair Flair is the true people's champion. I don't need to have the odds stacked in my favor. Stack them against me and see what happens. Stack them against me. 16-1 underdog against Karupian. Stack them against me and watch me win. This is what it's all about. And this is what true greatness is all about. We don't have great fighters. We just have good fighters. They're good. Oh, you're good, but you ain't never been faced up against nothing where as though you wasn't supposed to win. We never seen that from a Terrence Crawford, from a Earl Spence. We never seen that from a Virgil Ortiz. Not even once. Not even close. If any of these guys get in the ring with Blair Flair is going to destroy them. Why? Because I am meant for this. I was built for this, and no matter what they throw at me, no matter how many times I get knocked down, I'm going to get back up and I'm going to win. No matter what happens. No matter what happens, Blair Flair is here to stay. He is the greatest man alive, and that's what I truly believe. Delusional. I have a mental problem. Because I am born to be great, no matter what anybody says to me. We need a true people's champion, a true champion that's going to rise above the elite and be even better. We need a megastar, and Blair Flair is a megastar. People from Dazn and Golden Boy, they see potential in Blair Flair. Why? Because Blair Flair is a megastar. We won't only just beat these guys, but we will exceed in beating these guys. This is the next true people's champion. This is the next billion-dollar fighter. I don't have a patent record of 23 and easy fights, and I'm not just sitting here just knocking off dudes in the first 5 rounds. You know, that's easily put together fights that are like not going to challenge me. Every single fight that I'm fighting is going to be a challenge. Every fight that I'm fighting, I'm not always going to be expected to win. And that's a knockout, baby. Woo! that's something that people are going to recognize if they haven't already recognized that Blair the Flair is the best, the elite, the cream of the crop that's rising to the top, and that's the true people champion, the true mega star in the boxing world today.
Oh, Blair the Flair always gets you pumped up for fight night. He'll be the main event tonight. Alexis Rocha, Blair Cobbs back here ringside, Beto Duran alongside professional fighter Gabriel Rosado. You'll see him April 9th in San Antonio. He's breaking his own news. There you go. Now, Gabe, we have 10 fights coming your way. Gabe and I are going to do 6 of them. And we're going to start off at the top of the hour with Ramla Ali, a 2020 Olympian from Great Britain. Then Hawaii's Dallas Kaleiopu will be on there in a second pro fight. Miguel Gaona from Southern California with 125,000 followers on social media, but he's not an influencer. This guy legit trains with Joel Diaz. Pinpo and Reyes out of Westside Boxing. Scrappy John Ramirez, who's in Zurdo Ramirez's team. And then from Dallas, Texas, Alex Rincon will be the main event here on the Golden Boy Show. Then at the top of 6 o'clock, you're going to see Evan Sanchez from Parlier, California. He's undefeated. Bekdemir Melikuziev takes on David Zegarra from Peru. The co-feature, Michael the Problem McKinson against Alex Martin. And the main event, Alexis Rocha, Blair Cobbs. And when you start thinking about this, Gabe, it's like, you're a pro fighter, but you love boxing because, look, you got here at 2 o'clock for a fight that doesn't come until later on. Yeah. What's the vibe like for you as a fighter when you're not fighting and you're actually working?
Man, it's you get that feeling where it's like, man, this doesn't feel right. I think I'm supposed to be in the ring fighting.
You're wearing too much clothes.
But this is cool, too, Not getting hit in the face is it's a good thing.
But, okay, are you ringside every now and then? Are you kind of like doing a little shadow,
Yeah, this is in your blood. So when you're seeing, just the atmosphere and just knowing, and it's going to be great fights. There's really great fights on this card. I'm looking forward to seeing Bekdemir. I'm looking forward to seeing Scrappy. He's so charismatic and he got skills. So, and the main event is going to be a great fight. So it's definitely action-packed.
And make sure you guys go and rate, review, subscribe to the Golden Boy YouTube page. Some of the interviews that we did during the week to get the fighters behind the scenes, let them know the background of them instead of the traditional, how do you feel? Are you going to make weight? How was camp? All those BS questions, right? You get it. Let's tell them the real story. Tell them about the Badlands Gym. Tell them about going to Puerto Rico, all that other good stuff. And also the Golden Boy social media account, the Instagram, the Twitter, all that good stuff. Make sure you follow that. Check it out. A lot of cool behind the scenes. And the reason I brought up the shadowboxing is because Gabe was over here. Jessica Rosales said, Gabe, do a video promoting what's going on. And I'm like getting out of the way because this is Gabe Rosales, right? The dude's fought for world titles. And he's like, I'm going to be on. And then he's like, hey, Beto, shadowbox. And I'm like, okay, here, cool. Like don't put me on the spot like that.
I'll show you some moves, bro.
Yeah, but you're going to charge me. I got to go to the gym in the morning.
You're putting me on right now, right? So I'll put you on with some fight moves.
Okay, all right, here. Spar. Like when people shadowbox, you see like normal, regular people are like doing this, right? Well, how should they shadowbox?
I mean, you want to jab off the line. So you jab.
See that?
Move that head.
See that?
Get away from that counter.
Yeah, and then what am I doing? Oh, hey. But no, good fights coming your way. We're going to have a lot of fun. Top of the hour, it'll be a lot of cool features, good fights. And, when you start looking at what's going on, the Golden Boy calendar is going to be really busy. We mentioned Gabriel's going to be fighting April 9th in San Antonio. Ryan Garcia is going to be the main event on that one. And, Gabe, when you're in an empty arena, it's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
When you're in here and you're like, before the crowd's in here.
What I fought Jacobs in an empty crowd. It was during the pandemic.
Yeah, during the pandemic, right?
Yeah,
so okay. Now, what about when you're like suited and booted and the fans aren't in here? It's a cool vibe.
Cool vibe.
It's a cool vibe. All right, so we'll see that. Make sure you guys follow along. Tweet Gabe Rosado, his social media team. Hey, you taking pictures of Gabe? All right, cool. But now the main event tonight, Blair and Alexis Rocha. How do you see that one playing out?
Man, it's a personal fight. So I think these guys are not going to back down. Rocha wants to win and Blair wants to win. It's such an important fight. The winner is going to go on to possibly world championship fight. So this is a big, big fight for the both of them. I think it's personal, so it adds that extra flair.
What about when you go from being the co-main, all of a sudden you're the main event? That's a different vibe, right?
Yeah, because, it's definitely, man, if this doesn't get you going, I don't know what will. Yeah. This is what you dream of. You dream to be on the big stage. You dream to be the main event, and they got it. So this is the opportunity of a lifetime. They have to take advantage of it.
Yeah, and that'll be the main event tonight on Dazn. That starts at 6 o'clock, but stay with us. We have fights coming your way, 6 of them. What was your first fight?
My first fight was back in Philadelphia.
How many people were there?
It was packed.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It was packed. They had a big fan base and won by first round.
My bad. I had a big fan base on my pro fight. The dude had no amateur fights, but then he brought a big crowd.
Yeah.
That's what you know.
I got a big family, man.
Yeah. And they all bought tickets. Nothing was free.
Yeah.
But one kid I'm really looking forward to is the Hawaiian Dallas Kaleiopu, who will be making his second fight. So aloha to everybody watching us in Hawaii. We got people in Great Britain watching us. You got people all over the world. We'll be interacting with you. Gabe Rosado, tweet him. I'm Duran Sports. Interact with us. We'll be there with you because, look, if you're watching these fights right now, you're a hardcore fan. We're going to bring it to you. So Joe Martinez is our ring announcer. So when Joe Martinez shows up, you know, it's time, right? He's ready to go. Joe's like, are you ready? So Joe Martinez is inside the ring right now, ready to bring us our first fight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, from Galen Dinner here
Nope.
in Los Angeles, California, very good afternoon and welcome to an exciting night of professional boxing, all brought to you by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Gift Promotions, and sponsored by Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, and Bet Online. All of tonight's fight odds are brought to you by Bet Online. And now, fight fans, we are set to go with our first bout this afternoon, 8 rounds, this in the featherweight division. First to make his way to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, she is from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Shelley Barnett.
From the Galen Center on the campus of USC, Shelley Barnett ready to make her ring walk. Shelley, with 13 pro fights, living in Chicago, but roots in Toronto, Canada. She's been in Canada for her youth, Chicago for the last 10 years. Machine Gun Shelley Barnett is her name. She got the purple on, ready to go.
And her opponent fighting out of the red corner, hailing from London, here is Ramla Ali.
Ramla Ali from London. Perfect 4-0 record. Training in Southern California for the last couple months with excellent trainer Manny Robles. Estrita Edgar Hasso in the corner, as is Richard Moore. So hello to everybody watching us in Great Britain right now. As Ramla Ali, a 2020 Olympian for Somalia, is ready for her 5th pro fight.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are set to go 8 rounds of featherweight action. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing purple trunks trimmed in black, she weighed officially 122.8 pounds. Entering the ring tonight for the 14th time as a professional from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, here is Machine Gun Shelley Barnett. And across the ring, her opponent fighting out of the red corner. She wears black trimmed in purple, also weighing in officially 122.8 pounds. In 4 bouts, she stands perfect with 4 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of London, Great Britain, here is the undefeated Ramla Ali. And your referee in charge of the action, Evangelista, with the final instruction.
Ivan Guillermo, the referee in there. We are ready to go from the Galen Center. Our first fight here on the Golden Boy YouTube page. The prelim bouts here at the Galen Center. We are underway. Beto Duran, Gabe Rosado here on the broadcast as we are underway here from the Galen Center. Ramla Ali with the black top and the white gloves, 4-0. She was mentioned the 2020 Olympian for Somalia.
Ali has a good stance. Nice jab as well.
Yep. So she was training and said, you know what? I need to make a change in my flow, my operation. And she's attacking the body of the 38 who
nice
goes
right
down.
hand.
A machine gun. Shelly Barnett gets caught with the right hand early here in the first round. This one is scheduled for 8 rounds. And Ali, who's now training with Manny Robles, says she wanted to turn around and have some more weapons in her arsenal, showing it here early on as she snaps back the head of Barnett.
Get on that D. That defensive counter. There you go.
I like that she stays in control. She's not being reckless right now. She's picking smart shots.
She's attacking with the jab. She's going after Barnett immediately as Barnett finally lands a punch here in the round. 2-minute rounds for the ladies.
There you go. Good fight.
Mentioned Ali training with Manny Robles in Southgate, California. She said, I contacted Manny and said, I need a change. I need to get better. You have a wealth of information. Get me out of my comfort zone. And then, so for the last 2 months, she's been here in Southern California, and she's looking good here, Gabe Rosado.
Yeah. Nice right hand. Right off the jab. Good uppercut.
And she
Ooh, there it
connects
is.
with another right. Oh, the final seconds of the first, and Ramla Ali is looking good, and Barnett says, I'm good, but she's dazed here in the first round. Ivan Guillermo tells her to come out, puts her hands up, and that'll do it for the first round. Ramla Ali drops Machine Gun Shelly Barnett twice, and Barnett still walking back gingerly to her corner. Look at the replays here, Gabe.
Yeah, you know, she's good distance. She's close inside, but she's not smothering herself. That's why that right hand got off pretty good.
She's attacking with the 1-2s.
Yeah, that's what I like, man. She's a good combination puncher.
Now, I asked Manny Robles about Ramla Ali. Like, you just met her. You guys met by communication. Like, she comes in disciplined, eager, no ego, and she's coachable. That's what Manny Robles' words about Ramla Ali is. Shelly Barnett, who's fought Marlene Esparza before, so she's taken on some good opponents. Turned pro in 2017, and she's up tough right now as Ramla Ali in the black.
Nice steady jab.
Barnett got tagged a couple of times, and Ali looks like she's sitting down on her punches. Really nice, Gabe.
Yeah.
You can hear the body work, and she's going upstairs. His Barnett is getting smothered and getting attacked.
Yeah, she mixes it up good down to the body and then comes up top. Sticks to the jab.
There you go. Hold it, ref. Hold it.
Ali, Manny also works with Michaela Meyer, top-ranked fighter, in her corner. Like, Manny, how'd you get sparring? She's like, Ali found her own sparring. Young Erica Sanchez, Nicole Bundle. So that's how locked in she came. She came to the United States with the game plan, and she's executing it here.
Good overhand right.
1-2, splits the guard. Another good right hand followed by a left from Ali. Barnett trying to get into the corner. She's there, and that's it.
That's it.
Ivan Guillermo just steps in and jumps. And good stoppage. I mean, she didn't go down, but it was a matter of time, Gabe. And you want to protect the fighter, especially at this stage. And it was just too much. Ramla Ali, I like what I see from her. Good corner, first time working together. And you can see the emotion. 2 months of camp, hugging Estrellita and Manny Robles. And she's 4-0. She's now 5-0. But look at that. No emotion, really. Just comes back after it. Look at the highlights,
all about business. She mixed it up nice right here. Jab, right hand. Finding rage, not smothering herself. Covering up good. Coming with a counter to the body. Fundamentals are really down pat.
Barnett, her daughter Avery Pratt was here with her. You know, it was. She said, "I'm not here for a vacation. I came to scrap it." I think she just realized Ramla Ali is just way too much, and it was the reason why she went to the Olympics, and the reason why, you know, she has a lot of people supporting her. Joe Martinez is feeling himself right now. Remember, the camera's always on, Joe. The camera is always on, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 1 minute 23 seconds of round number 2. We have your winner by KO. She is still undefeated, Ramla Ali.
So Ramla Ali will be sitting with us here at ringside. We're going to talk to her. She goes 1.5 rounds, get the stoppage. There you see the team. Richard Moore, Manny Robles on the right, Edgar Hafso on the left, Estrita. So that's our first fight coming up next. The Hawaiian from Waianae, Dallas Kaleiopu against Manuel Lara. Then Miguel Gaona, Pipon Reyes, Scrappy Ramirez, and Alex Rincon is where we're working towards. Then at 6 o'clock, live on Dazn, we're going to see Evan Sanchez opening up the show here tonight. But, you know, I want to give a lot of credit, though, to Shelly Barnett. A little backstory for her. She's now approached. She's got 14 fights, and she got stopped, but she went into the gym back in 2015. She weighed 220 pounds.
Wow.
She went in to train to lose weight. Now she's a boxing coach, fitness coach, and she's in nursing school. And here it is. But tonight it was just too much Ramla Ali this one, man. And, you know, as I always say, respect to anybody who gets in the ring, especially the women. And Ramla Ali looked good tonight. We'll be talking to her, Gabe.
Really good.
Stay here, Gabe. Stay here.
Congrats.
Oh, thank you.
Congrats.
I think I saw you down the gym once.
Yeah.
Manny's gym.
I didn't know you were training out here.
Yeah,
we'll get
so,
you.
Are you living out here now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I mean, I find training in the US amazing.
Okay.
Like, the level of sparring, the level of training. Everyone trains.
Especially LA.
Yeah,
California,
everyone trains like absolute animals.
Robert, congratulations on the win. First of all, breathe a little bit. You got time here. I love this because I just met you back there where you're getting your hands up with Manny and Beto Duran, Gabe Rosado, Ramla Ali, who just got her 5th victory. And Ramla was locked in back there, Gabe, right? She's telling me all the stories. And I told a little bit of the story. But as soon as you got the victory, you had that look like you're locked in. You're still locked in right now. You're talking, like, instead of saying, hi, Gabe, you're like, I saw you at the gym. You do this and that. You're always on. I love it.
Yeah, no, I did. I was just too scared to go up to him and say, can I have a picture? No, honestly, I was too afraid to say, hey, can I get a picture? So I didn't want to disturb him. So I just, like, left him.
Okay.
At least
we're going to get the picture now.
Now we have it on camera.
Yeah, for sure. No, you look.
Oh, is it this camera?
Hey, you're a model. The camera finds you. We know.
But you looked amazing. I loved what I saw. The jab was great.
Yeah.
Being poised when you hurt her. I like that you didn't get aggressive. You stood poised behind the jab, the straight right hand.
I think a lot of that
was really good.
is a testament to the training I've been doing with Manny.
Okay.
I was telling...
Yeah, Beto.
What? Sorry, I forgot your name.
Beto.
Beto. I was telling Beto that I contacted Manny about 8-9 weeks ago. And I said, I'd love to come out and train with you.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. Like, I didn't know he would say yes because I don't know if he has women or, like, he's got all these, like, amazing champions, 25-0, 27-0. Like, what does he want with me? But he was like, yeah, come out and train. And I've learned so much.
Yeah.
One of the things that I've learned with him is just to stay relaxed and not rush. And that's what he was just telling me. Relax, just wait. It will come. And it came, and I got my first KO with him.
It's your first one. And I put that on the notes when we talked back there, and you told me, I want to get better, and I want to get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
Okay, the videos I've seen of your other fights, you look way different today. How did you feel?
I felt great. Like, with the other videos, it was just me. It was more amateur style, like bouncing around. Yes, I was still using my jabs, but there was no sting behind it because I wasn't sitting down on anything. And that's one thing that Manny taught me is to just sit down in your shots, be patient, be relaxed, and
No, it showed. It definitely showed. This is my second time watching you fight.
Okay.
And I definitely saw a difference in you just kind of like, the first thing I mentioned was your stance.
Yeah.
And the jab.
Yeah.
Because that's important. You know, your foundation is everything. Yeah. But you look great.
And it's like, it was really good because my opponent has never been stopped before.
No. I didn't even get to mention that. That's how quick you stopped her.
She's never been stopped before.
She's tough.
She's so tough, like so tough. And she still wanted to keep going, and I thought, wow, that's incredible. Like, I went up to her at the end and I said, you're amazing, like, you're tough, you're amazing. But yeah, it's great to know that I was...
You look good.
I was the first one.
Yeah. Ramla Ali, she's also a model, but don't get in the ring with her right now because she's in the zone.
Funny story, I actually have a shoot on Monday, so I was like, please don't get a black eye, don't get cut, because the one thing you don't want is to walk on set and everyone's just looking at you like, what the heck?
Hey, don't worry, I got the makeup ready for you.
He's even on
that. We got you, girl. We got you.
He has Mac in his pocket.
Hey, Mac Studio Fix MC35. No shame. I'm ready to go, girl.
Ready to go. Mac in your pocket.
You don't? Oh, here, I'll share. That's why you're the pro. Over here talking. Now, Ramla, final thing. You said you turned off your phone. You had no communication. Here it is. Last words. Let your people know.
Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. I hope I did you proud. And yeah, I can't wait to be back fighting again in the US. I love fighting in the US. It's incredible.
There it is, Ramla Ali. Let's go to Joe Martinez, who's in the ring, ready for our next fight.
Great job. Do you go back to London and you stay here?
First to make his way to the ring from Mexico, here is Miguel Lara.
Tough dude right here from Tamaulipas, Mexico. Manuel Lara is making his way to the ring. Celaya, Guanajuato, Mexico is where he was born. Tamaulipas is where his roots, so he's all over the place. Cutman Ochoa's here. We're ready to go. This was scheduled for 4 rounds in the lightweight division.
How you doing, man?
Aloha to everybody watching us in Hawaii and Waianae. As for 20-year-old Dallas Kaleiopu is from. He's walking in with Carlos Tangado and Enriquez Tangado. Nito Boxing is where they represent. Young man making the ring walk for the second time in his career. Hawaiian Hitman is the song he's come out to by Pohaku.
Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing silver and black, he weighed in officially 134.2 pounds. He enters the ring tonight for the 10th time as a professional. Desde Tamaulipas, Mexico, presentando el bandito, Manuel Lara! And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. Wearing white with gold, he weighed in 132.4 pounds. He enters the ring tonight for the second time as a professional, looking for victory number 2. He has 1 knockout to his credit. From Waianae, Hawaii, here's undefeated, Dallas Kaleiopu! And your referee in charge of the action is Rudy Barraga.
Back here ringside, Beto Duran, Gabe Rosado getting ready for you on the Golden Boy Show from USC as we are underway. This is Dallas Kaleiopu, who's 20 years old, making his second appearance in the ring. And I'm looking at some of the comments on the YouTube, and we're like, well, why is he so inactive? Well, COVID hit a lot of people. So that's part of the reason that Dallas, who was scheduled on a couple of different cards, was unable to get going. And here he is now taking on a veteran in Manuel Gancito Lara, who is a tough dude. Don't let his 2-7 record fool you. He will take on anybody, anywhere. A lot of his opponents have been undefeated. And Kaleiopu
starting off with a nice strong jab, mixing it up and down too.
Dallas, what kind of name is that? It's because his dad, kid you not, and he drops him there. Lara gets connected.
It's right on the temple.
Kaleiopu's dad is a big Dallas Cowboy fan. That's where the name comes from. Is Dallas a football fan? He said, no, I just like to box and hit people. Here he is in the first with vicious intentions. Digging to the body is Dallas Kaleiopu, and Lara's feeling it right away. Good stiff jab. Left hook from Kaleiopu.
Kaleiopu's a strong puncher, and he's sitting on the shots pretty good.
Second bout of the night. We have 6 total. After this will be Miguel Gaona, and Kaleiopu just unloading.
Ooh, nice body shot.
He's got a little smirk, doesn't he, Kaleiopu?
Yeah.
He's feeling good, Gabe Rosado.
Nice jab. I like the jab. Nice strong jab.
Lara already red around the nose and the eye. Lara will give you those weird angles trying to move around, but right now he's seeing a 20-year-old who is vicious and attacking.
Kaleiopu's throwing a nice right hook to the body.
Yeah, heck of a left hook that Lara eats.
Man, he doesn't waste shots too, man. He makes it count.
And it's hard to get any words out of him, but when he gets in the ring, he just lets his hands go. And Lara is wincing, and now Lara's just winging his own punches. Like, okay, this youngster is just firing off on me.
Yeah, Lara's going to have to start throwing some power shots back, get some respect.
Man, Lara's ponytail's already getting undone, man. Dallas is just stalking and goes up. The ropes held him up. Okay.
Yeah, that's actually a knockdown.
There's the knockdown. Rudy Barragan didn't count it, but there he's counting this one. This is the second time in the round. Kaleiopu drops Lara. The gancito, if you've ever had that treat, man, right now the gancito está podrido. Final seconds of the opening round. Kaleiopu coming out, dominating and attacking.
Good right hand.
And Lara survives the first. Like, I've seen Lara a few times. He is tough, but this 20-year-old Dallas Kaleiopu looks really good right now.
Yeah, man, he's a power puncher, man. He's picking his shots good. Beautiful range, left hook. He's pretty much showcasing every punch in the book in the first round.
Little mana for you. Chris buys that. After this, it could be Miguel Gaona. Then after that, Alejandro Pimpon Reyes from Westside Boxing. Then John Ramirez, scrap season, as he likes to say it. Then Alex Rincon, the main event on the Golden Boy portion of the YouTube. That man right there in the white shirt, that's Hugo Partida, who about 5-6 years ago, Golden Boy was using as an opponent. He fought Camarón, Ramirez. He also fought Jojo Diaz back in the Velasco days. Now he's a trainer bringing fighters from Mexico. And, Hugo fought at 122. And the reason I'm saying this is because Hugo, buena gente, right? Good dude.
Yeah.
Like, Hugo, what happened to 122? He's like, man, you know how much easier it is just to be the trainer? I don't need this in my life. And there he is.
He needs to be a hairstylist and tie his boy's hair up.
That's what he's doing right now.
Man, I like what I see with Dallas. Not wasting the shots, good jab. He goes down to the body well. He knows his range. He's a smart fighter. You can tell. He knows what he's doing.
So Dallas Kaleiopu said he didn't like school. So what he wanted to do when he graduated high school was going to go to the Coast Guard. He had gone to the recruiting office and said, hey, I'm going to do this. Then he won a national tournament and joined Team USA in Colorado Springs. And he said, that's it. I'm going to go pro. And good decision for him right now. Golden Boy signed him.
Made the right choice, man. He's definitely a fighter. Wow. Good left hook to the body. Thing is, these are big shots, man, but he doesn't lose speed on his shots. So it's speed and power at the same time.
Yeah, Once he joined Team USA, he had Olympic aspirations, but things didn't go his way. Decided to turn pro.
Yeah, he definitely has a pro style. The amateur program is more scoring points. This guy wants to get you out of there.
Shannon Lee, his mom, Paul, his dad, watching back in Hawaii, liking when they see from their young man. And now he's taking his time here in the second round. He's just snapping back the head of Lara. Hit and move, right, Gabe?
Yep. I like how he just stays poised, He's throwing hard shots, but he's not being reckless.
No, and Lara has been able to land a couple of counters, but Dallas is taking them.
See right there, nice jab, nice range. Simple but effective. Oh, nice right hand to the body. Lara felt that one.
You don't see that much from a guy in the second fight, right? The body attack?
Yep. That's what I like. He switches it up. He's a smart fighter.
Thank you for joining us wherever you may be around the world. If you're looking for Alex Rincon in Texas, he'll be a little bit after 5 o'clock Pacific time. That's going to be our main event here on the YouTube portion. And make sure you follow the Golden Boy social media pages, because they have all the information behind the scenes for you tonight. Good 1-2. Attacking the body, huh?
Yeah. If he do some feints, it'll open up some good power shots if Dallas did. But he's doing good. He's keeping the jab going, staying busy. Lara's tough, too, man. He took some big shots. It's real tough.
Yeah, he's fought. Lara is the guy who's like, all right, I don't care what your record is. I'm going to fight you. Call me in 2 days' notice. I'll make some weight. Let's go. Yeah. Respect to him. But right now, this 20-year-old is looking really good in Dallas Kaleiopu.
10 seconds.
Nice short uppercut by Dallas.
Body work. And upstairs, another solid round for the Hawaiian. Some of these comments on the YouTube are hilarious, man. It's yeah, we're not going to interact with you too much, but we are reading all your comments, man. It's like, okay, veteran Gabe Rosado. Gabe, you're a guy who interacts with people. Do you read the comments?
I do.
You do?
I do, yeah.
Did you ever interact with boxing Twitter?
What's up?
Do you ever interact with the boxing Twitter people?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I get in it, man.
Because you know what I'm talking about. Like, there's boxing fans, there's boxing media, and then there's boxing Twitter guys that just hate everything.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
And you hear Alex Rincon is the main event tonight on the YouTube stage. But right now, Dallas Kaleiopu in the second pro fight, looking good, taking his time, Gabe Rosado.
Yeah, he's picking real smart shots up and down. He threw a right uppercut that was smart because he's been throwing a straight right hand, and he switched it up with the right uppercut. So it's good.
Dallas has that nice frame. He's 5'11", weighed 132 for this fight.
Yeah, he's definitely tall for the weight class.
Stop it.
Time! Take care of that hair, guys.
Oh, you're right. He told you. You said it, Gabe. That Hugo, you got to fix the hair. El pelo, arregla el pelo. I'm doing it everything over here, man. I'm a broadcaster, social media guy. I'm over here translating for the corner to tell him to fix the hair.
You know, the hair's probably helping him out because it's buying him some time to recover.
I was about to say that. Like, we'll fix it when the round starts, right?
Yeah, that thing's going to fall apart in about 2 right hands from now. Ooh, nice counter.
See, that's the thing, too, right? When you're young, you got to learn, like, when you fight these veteran guys, they're going to give you these weird angles, the weird looks. There's that counter again, and now he's got to get rid of the hair. See, now this is the fighter in Lara who's just going to wing it and just try to land one, right? You got to be careful with those guys too, right, Gabe?
Yeah. But, you know, Dallas, he understands the range. Every time Lara tries to counter, you know, Dallas pulls out pretty good, and he's pretty much in his zone right now.
Golden Boy signed Dallas Kaleiopu, and they also signed another Hawaiian, and Asa Stevens, who trains with needle boxing. So you start mentioning some of the Hawaiian fighters. Brian Valoria, who now you know him. He's used to be at Freddy's Gym. The Hawaiian Punch, 2000 Olympian. Saw him the other day. He's training now.
I think the shot that'll work for Dallas right now is an overhand right or a right uppercut because the straight right hand, Lara's trying to time it. He's kind of getting away from it.
Yeah, Lara went down twice in the first round.
Ooh, nice.
Kind of want to see a couple more combinations there from Kaleiopu, right?
Yeah.
Put pressure on the Mexican. Third round scheduled for 4. Uppercut there from Kaleiopu.
See, he's trying to find that right uppercut.
And Lara letting his hands go a little bit. And that's something too, Gabe, right? When you're coming in and you knock a guy down first couple rounds and you're a little too confident, you got to learn that about yourself as you move on in the pro ranks.
Yeah. You know, the thing that's funny to me is I don't understand why Lara didn't braid his hair. You know, he wouldn't have this problem right now.
And that's some of the comments that they're saying, hey, you know, braid it.
Yeah, exactly. You got to braid your hair.
Maybe he didn't think he was going to last this long.
Well, I've seen where guys they do a bun and then they tape the bun with duct tape.
That's like Keith Thurman.
Yeah, kind of keep it intact.
2 seconds.
Third down, winding down, scheduled for 4. Dallas Kaleiopu controlling this one against El Gancito. Es de Guanajuato con las momias and Manuel Lara. Chris Bizat, what's happening, man? Appreciate you checking it out. I mean, some of the comments I use, I love it. Troy Polamalu in the ring right now. And you see the highlights from that third round. Another solid round for Dallas Kaleiopu, Gabe Rosado.
Yeah, you know what I would like to see him do, and it comes with time and experience, is a feint to the body so that Lara bites, and then you catch him with a right hand up the top. You know, you can do that with overhand right, or you can do it with a right uppercut. But, you know, he has to make Lara bite for that, so he has to throw a feint at his body, and he can clip him with the overhand right or the uppercut.
Jose P says Dallas and Keyshawn Davis and the amateurs that went at it. Okay, that must have been a good one. All right, so they did fix it up. All right, le hicieron el chongo. 17 se lo monito partida. Triple B, Bernie B checking in right now. 4th and final round. Dallas Kaleiopu, the taller fighter in white. Here's El Cancito, Manuel Lara. Lara went down twice in the first round. Can the Hawaiian finish Lara, who's 2-7? But he's tough. And they had 3 people working on the hair in that corner. Some of the comments over here. Hair today, gone tomorrow. You guys are good, man. Boxing fans are quick. Overhand right from Lara. He's just winging his punches now. He got caught twice in the first. What do you tell the young fighter, Gabe, right now?
Lara?
Yeah, no, Kaleiopu in the 4th round. What do you tell him? Go after it?
You know, just keep doing what you're doing. You know, keep establishing the jab. I would like to see him go to the body a little more. But he's doing a good job. He's doing a good job. I like what I see.
The Hawaiian fighter in white.
Ooh, nice right hand. And you know what? Lara's just a tough guy, man. He's taking some real big shots.
El de Greñas, Lara, the Mexican in silver and black. Doubling up the jab.
That's a good body shot.
Yep. That one took some air out of Lara.
So, you know, Dallas is doing whatever he has to do. You know, you just have to give props to Lara for, you know, he's able to take it.
He's tough, man. And that's the corner of Dallas Kaleiopu making noise. The Tangaros. You can hear them picking it up in the corner. You know they want him to stop him.
See, those shots are landing clean, man. Yep. But he's not going anywhere. So, you know, if Dallas gets a knockout, man, he's definitely earned it. Good overhand. Keep walking him down. He's cutting the ring off on him.
Yeah, Lara trying to move away, and Dallas is right there. And his corners tell him, get off the ropes to Lara.
Nice.
Body work. Goes upstairs.
Yep.
Less than a minute to go in the fight. Yep. 1, 2,
Nice.
3.
Whoa.
And that one dropped him, and that's
That's
it. It'll do it. Finally, Dallas Kaleiopu gets the stoppage here in the 4th round. He knocks him down twice in the 1st, drops him here in the 4th. And you know what, Manuel Lara is the tough dude.
Yeah.
Dallas Kaleiopu, the 20-year-old, gets his 2nd victory, his 2nd stoppage. Congratulations to that young man. I like what I saw from him, man.
I did too, man. He very poised, great jab, good power puncher. He earned that knockdown, man, because Lara wasn't here to lose. You know, he was trying.
There he is. So Dallas said he wanted some spam musubi after this, so he's going to go and get some Hawaiian food. He's ready to go, and everybody in the Hawaiian eye.
And Hawaiian food's good.
Oh, man. Not if you're in camp.
Yeah. But it's good, man.
Yeah, if you're in camp, you can't have that, man. Yeah. It's his 2nd fight. A lot to learn, and especially with COVID and especially with delays of like where you're going to have a fight, but then you don't have a fight. Stay locked in. He has that right attitude about him. Jessica Rosales in the ring right there. Taking pictures for the Golden Boy social media, so make sure you follow that. Hey, respect to this young man right here. He falls at 2-8, but it's a tough way to earn a living. But guys like that, I always say, the backbone of boxing, because you need them to give these young lions an opportunity. And we'll be talking with Dallas. That was it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's officially 2 minutes, 15 seconds, round number 4. Referee Rudy Barragan puts a halt to the bout for your winner by KO. Here's still undefeated, Dallas Kaleiopu!
Hey, the Hawaiian Hitman, Dallas Kaleiopu, he'll be sitting with us.
And I like what I saw, man. This kid is he's got a future.
Yep.
If he keeps up with this pace, you know, we're going to see a lot of him.
Shout out to everybody watching us in Hawaii or wherever you may be all over the world. Let's look at the highlights again. Gabe, what did you see from here?
Man, I just saw, you know, he kept trying, you know, overhand right, check hook right there, jab, keeping the range. What's up, bro?
There he is coming through right now. All right, you breathe, Dallas, breathe, man. You're looking at the highlights. What do you see right now, Dallas?
I feel like I could have done better. 1 year off, but I know next fight I'll be better.
All right, Dallas. Yeah, you're looking at the highlights. You're seeing this. Finally put the combinations together. What was your corner telling you before that 4th round? Did they tell you go finish him?
They tell me to finish him, but I wanted to go all 4 rounds.
You wanted some work?
Because I didn't fight in a whole year. I wanted to see where I was at.
Yeah. How do you feel right now?
I feel great.
Yeah. That's probably the most words that Dallas Kaleiopu has spoken. I've known him for, a couple years now. Mm-hmm. It's so hard to get this dude to talk. Dallas, it's okay to smile, man. You just got the knockout.
Yeah.
No, I think it was good. I like what I saw as far as you establishing the jab, picking your range. When you had him hurt, you didn't get reckless. Mm-hmm. You were picking your shots, body shots, overhand rights. I saw you changing it up because he was catching the right hand, so you start throwing the right uppercut. Mm-hmm. So I saw that you were thinking in there. So that's what's definitely going to take you a long way. You were thinking in there, and I like that.
Appreciate it, especially from you, bro.
No, yeah. I like that a lot. You know, I could tell you're a smart fighter, man, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of you, man.
Thank you.
It was good stuff.
Thank you.
All right, Dallas.
For sure.
I know you don't like talking about boxing. I know you don't like talking about your performance, but come on. You feel good, right?
I feel amazing.
All right.
Can't wait to see my family. I haven't seen them for months now.
Well, they're right there because you finished up your camp in Orange County.
Yes.
You know, you mentioned it like you want to come out here. You know what you got to do. Mm-hmm. Hawaii is cool, but eventually you know that you're
eventually, yes, I know. I have to move out here. There's more sparring here, more stuff to do out here. Hawaii is only limited to what you can do out there, you know?
Yeah.
You spar the same people. So it's great for us to finish camp out in Orange County with Ruka, Pat them, to get better sparring, better stuff. It's just all around better out here.
Yeah, it's all right. Let's talk about the important stuff. What are you gonna eat, man? Come on, man.
Steak and rice, I guess.
Yeah. What about when you go home? What are you gonna have?
Some I don't know, no clue right now.
No, you told me you wanted the spam.
Oh, the spam with some shoyu, of course.
There you go. Everybody's watching in Wine Night. Send me your shout out to them, man.
Love you, Mom. Love you, Dad. Love everybody. See you guys soon.
All right, and if somebody wants to, what did you say? If they say something wrong to you right now, you just say, man, just throw them the shaka, right? You just leave them alone.
Okay.
Yeah. Dallas Kaleiopu, congratulations. You're now 2-0, man. All right. Would you rather, hey, how much do you hate interviews?
Hate them.
Good work, man. That was really
Get
good
out
stuff.
of here, man. All right, bro. Good to see you.
Good stuff, man. You guys look good. Good work, Bob. That was good. Good, what's up, bro? How you feeling, man?
From Mexico, Gilberto Aguilar.
Yo, he's
Yeah. Our third fight making the way to the ring from Mexico City. All right, and I say this in the nicest way. Está loco. This dude coming up right now, Gilberto Aguilar. Demasiado Mexicano by Nunca Jamás is coming into. An MMA fighter. He also boxes. He's had over 80 MMA fights. Gilberto El Azteca Aguilar is his name. From El Hijo de El Sereno, Miguel Gaona making his ring walk. He's got his own dude bringing him in. 23-year-old Miguel Gaona. Said he sparred and fought as an amateur as a teenager, turned pro on the Zurdo Ramirez card. Said after that he got to change things up. Decided to go with Joel Diaz in Indio, California. Joel Diaz training camp here along with Toño Diaz. This was scheduled for 4 rounds. They
Super lightweight action heading your way from here inside of Galen Center, Los Angeles, California. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black, trimmed in white. He weighed officially 140 pounds. He enters the ring tonight for the 5th time in his career from Mexico City, Mexico. Here is Gilberto Aguilar. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. Wearing orange with black, he weighed in 139.6 pounds. Entering the ring time for the 2nd time as a professional, he looks for victory number 2. Presentando el hijo de El Sereno, Miguel Gaona. And the referee in charge of the action, Evangelista.
We get ready to go. Ivan Guillermo, the 3rd man in the ring for this one. And I see the YouTube comments. People asking me which ones am I reading. I'm reading the YouTube comments, so appreciate you guys leaving all those comments. Beto Duran alongside Gabe Rosado, wherever you may be. Thank you for joining us. After this, it'll be Pimpon Reyes, John Ramirez, and Alex Rincon. And they don't touch gloves. Gaona's like, no, I don't want to right now. He's a southpaw in orange. And this is a rematch. Why? Because Gaona didn't like the way that he fought the first time. He said he's going to attack, and he's going after, and Aguilar gets dropped with the body here in the first.
Yeah, that was fast.
The first time they went the distance, Aguilar got hit with the body shot, and it's over.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
Miguel Gaona said, I need to change things up. I wanted to fight this guy because the first time I didn't look good. He decided to go with Joel Diaz, and they had a bet. Joel Diaz said, if you don't knock him out, I'm going to leave you, and you're not going to be there. And here you see the replay.
Yeah, that was just a
couple body shots.
Attack. Yeah.
Now, Aguilar is 41 and had trouble making weight. It was 30 seconds into it. And, Gabe, you know this. When guys are draining themselves the next day, they don't recover as well, let alone at the age of 40.
A guy struggles to make weight, you want to go right to the body. And that's what Miguel did. And that was quick.
It was quick. I mean, Joe Martinez is inside the ring. So that was done quick. All right. Our next fight is going to be Alejandro Ping-Pong Reyes against Danny Evangelista. There it is, Miguel Gaona. We'll talk to him. The next fight coming up is going to be Ping-Pong Reyes against Daniel Evangelista. Then John Ramirez, Roberto Pucceta, Alex Rincon, Luis Sanchez is our main event here on the Golden Boar YouTube page. So far, we've had victories for Ramla Ali, who got the stoppage. Kaleiopu got the stoppage. Miguel Gaona got the stoppage. Beto Duran alongside Gabe Rosado. And Rosado mentioning that he'll be fighting April 9th. And it was 30 seconds. And you see the highlights here.
So that quick body attack. Quick body attack.
There it is. Miguel Gaona joining us right now. Miguel, we're here. Back ringside, Beto Duran, Gabe Rosado, Miguel Gaona. Now, Miguel, your coach, Joel Diaz, told you if you don't knock him out, he's not going to train you anymore. What was that motivation?
Well, I said this is a press conference. Expect the first round knockout, and I got it.
All right. So that was the attack, to go to the body?
Go to the body. You got to wear him down in the beginning. It's a 4-round fight, so it's fast-paced, and I went straight to it.
All right. So the first time you fought him, it went the distance. You didn't like it. Now?
I got tired. I got stout in the fourth, and it made me look bad, and I took it personal.
All right, well, Miguel Gaona gets the victory, his second in his young career. Alexis Rocha is the main event tonight, taking on Blair Cobbs. Miguel, congratulations. You going to stick around for the main event tonight?
Maybe.
All right, well, it's going to be a good one. Blair Cobbs and Alexis Rocha. Rocha Cobbs coming up. Let's see what the Golden Boy cameras caught with Alexis Rocha.
Congrats, bro.
Thank you.
For sure.
This OC native brings its outstanding record to the ring. 17 victories, 11 wins coming to you by way of knockout and only once a week. Introducing to you the former 3-time defending WBC Continental America's champion, the Fighting Pride of Santa Ana, California. Here it is.
Man, I got a chip on my shoulder, man. I'm gonna break the door down now, man. The belief in me is crazy. You know, I walk around not arrogant because it portrays it as that, but now I walk around with a chip on my shoulder, like I said, and I want everything. I want to go in there and break the wall down. I want to show who Alexis Rocha is. I knew once I lost, I was going to go back into that gym. I knew I was going to go back and build my way back up. And I don't like to lose. I hate to lose, period, in anything. You know, but within time, you know, I would be running, and then I would think about the fight. Like, if I would have done this, I could have done this, I would have won. But then it took me about a good 2 months to just, you know, like, you know what? The past is the past. I got to overcome that, you know, move forward, because I'm not going to be looking back my whole life. I'm going to look what's in front of me.
He had to learn how to handle life. These guys don't know how to lose. That's what you got to understand. They don't want to lose. They don't do this sport to lose. When he came back, I knew, okay, hey, it's time to work. Now we got to build them back up.
This is going to be my breakout fight. I believe so. You know, if I go in there, trust me, the belief in me. If I go in there, know what I could do, what I've been doing in sparring, and just got to show the world that I've been doing it, this will be my breakout fight. This fight was presented to me about a year ago. I said yes without hesitation. I said yes because, like I said, I need that big name. This is actually for the last fight when I found the Honda Center. They offered me the fight, but we said yes. I don't know about their end. They probably, obviously they said no because I didn't fight them that night. But yeah, when they mentioned me again, it was game time now. So now I'm ready, preparing myself the best I could be to go out and perform like the star I know I could be.
Blair does his rah-rah thing, and everybody thinks he's better than what he is. I don't think so. I don't see anything, and I'll be honest, that Alexis should be concerned about. Okay, we've sparred with some of the best southpaws, whether it was Manny, whether it was Josh Taylor, what's those kids in Riverside, Giovanni, he's 30-0 with 20-some knockouts. I can't put Blair at their level. And no disrespect to the guy. You ask me a question, I'm going to answer it. I'm not going to say that because for him to say he's calling out Alexis is a bunch of that never happened. It was the other way around. But I'm not going to compare him to Alexis. I would be insulting Alexis. I'm not going to do that. You're comparing apples to grapes.
I'll be honest with you, I get mad every time I see those lists because I need to be on those lists. But I know with that, I need a big fight of a named person. Blair Cobbs is the perfect guy to go in there and show the world who I am by making a statement. And there's no pressure because, honestly, I'm going in there having fun, really. I'm going to see me with a smile the whole entire time fighting in there.
Look, the Rashidi fight, Rashidi was a tough fight. In my opinion, that has been his toughest fight. You look at Rashidi's amateur pedigree, okay, it's there. Look at his professional career. I'm not going to put Blair next to Rashidi, but it is an insult when he's not mentioned in the top or ESPN's or Dazn. It is an insult because we're the ones that, remember, Rashidi didn't come looking for us. We were trying to save that fight at India, and we said, we'll fight him. He was willing to step it up.
They're all world champions. They're all greats, considered one of the greats right now, pound for pound list. You know, he's gave me the confidence to go in there and hold my own with these guys. You know, I give him hell in the ring. And I'm like, damn, if I'm giving world champions hell in the ring, I should be beating all these guys up. So definitely with the confidence, the new techniques I see, the little tweaks in there that they do, I'm no different from them.
And Blair is the name in front of us now. He just has to be himself. He's got to go out there and do what he does best. I'm hoping that this March 19th, I think people will really see the true Alexis.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our next fight, 6 rounds of a super lightweight division. Making his way first to the ring, he is from Mexico. Here is Daniel Evangelista Jr.
Nathaniel Cano with Bad Bunny. Soy el Diablo, the remix. That's what Danny Evangelista is coming into in his fight against undefeated Ping Pong Reyes. El Cachanilla by el Coyote. That's what Pimpón Reyes is walking into. Y saludos a toda la gente que nos está mirando desde Baja California en Mexicali. That's where Pimpón Reyes family has roots. That's why he's coming into El Cachanilla Jam right here. And we appreciate you watching wherever you may be around the world. If you're watching this right now, you're a hardcore fan, man. It's the afternoon here at Galen Center on the campus of USC.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the super lightweight division. Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks trimmed in gold. He weighed officially 139.6 pounds. This veteran holds a record of 20 victories, including 16 knockouts, 12 defeats with 2 draws. Desde Ciudad de México, Mexico, Daniel Evangelista Jr. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing gold trunks trimmed in black. He weighed in also 139.6 pounds. In 6 bouts, he stands perfect with 6 victories, including 4 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the undefeated super lightweight from Los Angeles, California, Alejandro Pimpón Reyes. And your referee in charge of the action at the bell, Gerard White.
Okay, guys, we're going to move to the dressing room. Felt nice a little high here, a little high here, a little high here. We're going to let it work to about right here. Let's touch him up and we can go to work.
All right, here we go. Underway from the Galen Center, Beto Duran alongside Gabe Rosado. Pimpón Reyes against Daniel Evangelista. Then after this, it'll be scrappy John Ramirez against Roberto Pucceta. Then from Dallas, Texas, Alexis Rincon and Luis Sanchez. Pimpón Reyes training at a West Side Boxing with the Salcedo brothers. A 6-0, 4 KOs. He's 22 years old. Daniel Evangelista has 34 fights in his career.
Evangelista is definitely the most experienced fighter with that many fights. See if he can take advantage of that experience.
Chi-Town Zone sending a shout out to Gabe Rosado. We appreciate you checking in right now, Chi-Town Zone.
Hey, what's up, Chicago?
And we'll be seeing Alex Martin from Chicago later on in the co-feature against Mikey the Problem McKinson. This one's scheduled for 6 rounds. Pimpón Reyes has a good attitude, good approach. Mentioned he was roots in Mexicali, Baja California, but grew up in the Palmdale, Lancaster area of Southern California. Now training Westside Boxing in Mid-Cities, LA. Very serious, comes after it. Right hand from
you can tell Reyes wants to be aggressive, but he's holding himself back. You know, he knows that this guy has a bunch of fights and has experience, so you can't make a mistake. But you can see he wants to fight. He wants to get down.
I appreciate User One checking in. Also Ortega checking in on YouTube. And you're right, as the fights progress and we move on to different rounds, there's a different approach, different attitude from the broadcast. As Pimpón is landing the shots and Evangelista counters with one of his own.
Reyes just got hit with a counter, and it buckled him a bit.
Body work from Evangelista, one shot, and these guys, like, Evangelista has 34 fights, taking a guy with 6 fights. They have the veteran experience, and sometimes Gabe Rosado, a guy with 6 fights, won't take on somebody with that much experience.
Yeah. What you don't want to do as far as Reyes is you don't want to allow this guy, who has a lot, consider him a vet. You don't want him to get confidence.
Yeah, you want to keep them on their heels the entire time. You take different approaches, whether you have a 4-round, then you have a 6-round, an 8-round, 10 rounds, then you get to the title fights. There's different approaches as you move on the ladder. And Evangelista has done that, definitely with the experience here. So Ping-Pong's going to have his work cut out, but that's what they want to see. Let's look at the highlights, Gabe Rosado.
Yeah, Reyes was smothering himself a little bit too much right there, getting too close. I think right here is probably when he gets clipped. Well, not right here. Yeah, right there he got clipped with the right hand by Evangelista.
The Selena remix from DJ Ray. Good to hear him in the mix. After this, it'll be Scrappy Ramirez at 118 pounds taking on Roberto Pucceta from Jalisco. All right, Chris, by that, you're asking, what is the nickname for Ping Pong? Where does that come from? And you're right, it is a kid's song, and his grandma used to sing to it Ping Pong. And as you know this, Gabe, when you're Latino and they give you a nickname, it sticks forever.
Yep.
He said he's trying to have other ones. He's like, no, but everybody just calls them Ping Pong.
Reyes is just a little bit too tight.
Yep.
So, he's diving in.
Referee jumping in. Warning him for the grabbing.
I really didn't see too much grabbing, but.
Referee letting him know, like, hey, I say stop, you guys got to stop. All right, Gabe Rosado will be fighting April 9th in San Antonio. Ryan Garcia will be the main event. Gabe Rosado on that card. People asking about you, Gabe, right now. We're letting them know. Yeah. We're interacting with people here on the YouTube, on the comments. Thank you guys for joining us. Ping Pong Reyes. You're just watching us right now.
See, right there, he just needs to find his range. Jab, don't dive in.
When you were coming up, Gabe, and you had a fighter who had like over 20 fights or something like that, how do you approach that?
It's you learn as you go. A lot of it is just it's experience. I remember I think my 6th fight, I fought a guy with like 32 fights.
And they gave you something that you don't see in the gym, right?
Definitely.
That's part of the growing up process.
Yes. See, right here, what Reyes should be doing in between is just jabbing until he sees an opening. Don't try to get nothing too big. Just keep the jab going. Keep the jab busy. See? Things start landing when you throw the jab.
Through the jab, turn around with the right hand for Ping Pong. Throws another good jab, the taller fighter in gold.
Yep.
Main event tonight, Alexis Rocha, Blair Cobbs. The co-feature, Michael McKinson, Alex Martin from Chicago.
I don't know what's...
Referee taking away a point for hitting behind the head.
I think that's over-reffing right there because...
Tell him no, hitting behind the head. Time in for this one. So a point was deducted for Evangelista in the black. And that'll make a difference. It's scheduled for 6 rounds.
Yeah.
Ping Pong Reyes bouncing around. Final seconds of the second round. Referee talking again. He's also Evangelista. Good jab there from Ping Pong.
That's what you want to do. Once that jab starts landing, then you can kind of open up big shots.
Good right hand from Reyes. And Evangelista grabs. Referee jumping in there.
Good body punch.
There's that 10-second bell. There was a stoppage as Evangelista was deducted a point. And Ping Pong Reyes answering again. Let's look at the replays here. Gerard White is the referee, and there you see him. He was talking, saying stop, 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 and they kept on going. Hey, you've been in the mix, Gabe, like that, where referees are telling you to stop. Look, I've seen you. You ain't stopping.
Yeah. You know, I feel like he should have probably warned him. You know, it's only a 6-round fight. A point deduction is a big factor, but, you know, I guess the ref's just letting him know he's not taking no dirty fighting at all.
Thank you for joining us wherever you may be around the world. We've already watched Ramla Ali with a second-round stoppage. Dallas Kaleiopu, the Hawaiian, with a fourth-round stoppage. Miguel Gaona got a first-round KO. And right now you're watching Alejandro Reyes against Daniel Evangelista. After this, John Ramirez and then Alex Rincon. At 6 o'clock, the Dazn broadcast gets going. And it opens up with Evan Sanchez from Parlier, California. Bektemir Milikuziev, Michael McKinson, and then Rocha and Cobbs in the main event. It was supposed to be Virgil Ortiz's main event. Went to the hospital, was pulled off. And if you look at Reyes on his trunks, he's got Chicken Little. And we'll get a better look at that. And the reason he has that, he didn't want to get into it too much. He just said, that's my guardian angel. When he was a kid, he said that's what he was looking for. And he has it on his trunks, and he carries one into the ring with him. He said because that Chicken Little is a guardian angel for him. He's like, I don't want to tell you why, but it means a lot to me, so it's always going to be on his trunks. He said he couldn't find one, so he went on OfferUp and found the doll, the stuffed animal.
Superstition, right? See, I like to see Reyes double the jab. See, a lot of the times he's throwing one hard jab.
Mm-hmm.
And to close the range, you kind of got to double that jab.
Good right hand landed by Pimpon Reyes, and he dropped him with that second right hand.
That was good.
Oh, he loaded up Gabe Rosado, and that was strong.
Evangelista got aggressive, and Reyes made him pay.
And now the Westside Boxing crew making noise for Pimpon Reyes. A hook from Reyes drops him again.
Nice double hook. That was a knockdown. He landed the left hook.
Wait, did he say it was a slip?
Yeah, he said it was a slip.
Gerard. It was a slip. So Reyes was knocking down Evangelista, but the referee ruled it a slip. So in that round, only one knockdown recorded. All right.
Well,
but man, Reyes is.
Evangelista got his point back.
Yep.
Because from what I saw live, we'll see now, it seemed like it was a left hook that got him. Right here is the overhand right. Yep. Knocks him down.
That's the first knockdown right there.
One, yep.
All right, now let's see the second one, but that was ruled a slip.
Right here, right hand.
Body.
I thought it was that hook. That hook seemed to do damage, and he finished it with a strong jab as well.
Yep. Hector Valdez checking in from Texas. Hector, you'll be seeing him on a Golden Boy card pretty soon. So they waved it off. So we go to the fourth round, scheduled for 6. Pimpon Reyes with a solid third, knocking down Evangelista. Undefeated Reyes, 6-0 if you're just joining us right now. And he's starting to come on, Gabe Rosado.
Yeah, he's catching his rhythm, throwing hard body punches.
Evangelista with Freddy Fundora and Sebastian Fundora on his side. And they're telling him to get out of the way, get off the ropes, and he's not. He's trying to move around, but Pimpon Reyes in the gold is there. Body work going upstairs. Pimpon is getting stronger as the fight continues to go on. 140-pounders going at it. They both weighed in at 130. Beto Durant, Gabe Rosado, and you. And you got to be careful if you're being pong with the counters, right, Gabe?
Yeah, he's letting his hands go right there, but he's standing a little too tall. Just squat down a bit when you're backing him up to the ropes like that. But he just hurt him with a good left hook.
Yeah, he did. He staggered him.
Doubled it
Another
up.
left hook, Gabe
Yeah, he got him
Rosado.
hurt.
Evangelista trying to hold
he's
on.
standing tall, and he just got hit with a counter.
And referee Gerard White jumps in there.
He's doing what he has to do. He's being aggressive. It's smart. But you got to be careful of those counters because that's what Evangelista's doing. He's just trying to find a counter.
That's all he can do right now.
That's what he did right there. He's trying to counter with a hook. But Reyes is doing a good job staying aggressive. Double the jab. That was good.
Oh, Ping Pong trying to load up. Lands a good right hand. Body work. And Evangelista trying to put something together.
Good body punching.
In the corner, action. Evangelista trying to grab. Good exchange there. As the Westside Boxing fans are making noise for Ping Pong Reyes. Cachanilla from Mexicali.
Good body punch.
Yeah, he turned around too. Load up on that with the left hand.
Yeah, nice. It's nice how he cut the angle.
It's pretty good for a guy who's only had 6 fights. Another warning. What we're going to have. Okay, the time was called. Gerard White is going to take another point away from Evangelista, this time for a elbow?
He says he bended Reyes' arm.
All right, time in here at the end of the 4th round. So Evangelista has had 2 points taken away, and he's been dropped in this fight. And that'll do it for the 4th. After this, it'll be John Ramirez, Scrappy against Roberto Pucceta, then Alex Rincon and Luis Sanchez. Let's look at some of the replays here, Gabe Rosado.
Right here is where he has the arm. See, he kind of bent the left arm right there. Yeah.
Okay. And then he hit after he was trying to
cheap
separate.
shot. Yeah.
You see a little ping pong, like, come on, man. All right, got a question for you, Gabe Rosado from Dallas Boxing. Who do you think Munguia should fight next?
They were talking about the Charlo fight. That's the fight I kind of want to see. Charlo's now fighting Selecki.
Yep.
But that's the fight I think would have been good for Munguia.
Thanks, Dallas Boxing, for the question. 5th round scheduled for 6. Beto Durant, Gabe Rosado, and you on the Golden Boy YouTube page. Be sure you check out the Golden Boy social media accounts all day long for behind-the-scenes pictures and action and coverage from today's card. The main event, Alexis Rocha and Blair Cobbs. So Evangelista docked 2 points and knocked down once. Ping Pong Reyes in the gold, if you just joined us right now.
This is a good fight, a good growing fight for Reyes. Evangelista is durable. He's taking good shots. So Reyes is getting some good rounds in right now.
Yeah,
it's some good experience.
It's also Reyes. The last time he was in the ring, I saw him. He fought at the Pico Rivera Sports Arena, a first-round KO. Didn't even break a sweat that night. So this is what you need as you're coming up, right?
Exactly.
So many people, it's cool to have a 15-second KO, but you need rounds.
No, this is definitely how you want to build a fighter. Put them in these kind of fights.
And it's also something that it's way different when you're sparring and you're actually in the ring.
Yeah.
Ping Pong looks good. And Ping Pong now looking at Gerard White, the ref, like, come on. There's one person here for Daniel Evangelista, a woman who's just giving all kinds of instructions. That's who you hear in the corner, Evangelista.
I like that Reyes is not being too aggressive right now. You know, he's picking his spots, which is smart.
That's something that young fighters. When do you actually learn to calm down in a ring? It takes a while, right?
Yeah, exactly. But that's what he's learning in this fight. You know, he started off really aggressive, and right now he's kind of like taking his time, jabbing, and he's picking his shots. He's getting better as the rounds go on.
Evangelista, 31 years old, been around a while. 20-12-2 is his record. Good left hook from Pimpon Reyes. 30 seconds to go in the round. Six o'clock Pacific time from the Galen Center, the campus of USC. That's where we're at right now. Be the Dazn broadcast. Cool setup for a fight. Real cool. The basketball arena. Nice hook from Pimpon. Yeah, Alejandro is his real name, but he said nobody calls him Pimpon. Yeah, está enojada la doña as we head to the sixth and final round from Daniel Evangelista. That's in the corner right there. Hugo Partida, his corner. And that whistle was loud because it's right next to our microphone right here. Sixth and final round. Pimpon Reyes controlling this fight. Can he get the stoppage? He's 6-0. He's got 4 KOs. But Daniel Evangelista is a tough dude. He's always a tough out. One shot at a time now from Pimpon Reyes and Evangelista. You want to see the young fighter put the combos together, right, Gabe? Like something, like step on the gas a little bit?
You know, I actually wouldn't tell him to step on the gas.
Okay.
With this guy, because this guy's he's trying to find that big one punch.
Okay.
So I would actually want him to kind of do what he's doing right now, keep the distance, jab. See that head movement? That's good. I would kind of want to stay out of.
See, and this is why you're the expert and the pro and the fighter. Me, as just a dumb fan, is like, dude, I want to see a knockout.
He has the fight in the bag, you know, and the only chance he's going to give this guy is if this guy knocks him out. So, you know, him being aggressive and being, you know, he can get caught with something. Right now he's fighting good.
Well, we saw that last week.
As you can see in Evangelista, see how he's coming in?
Yep.
He's throwing big shots. He's trying to hurt him. He knows he needs a knockout.
Well, that's something with Michael Conlon last week, winning that fight against Wood, and then they exchange in the last round, and you know, Wood, desperation, throws a big bomb. I mean, heck of a fight. Great fight. Good left hook landed by Pimpon to the jaw of Evangelista.
He's fighting really smart. I like what he's doing, keeping his distance, picking the right shots, countering. See, jab to the body. He's fighting a smart fight. Jab, nice strong jab. Good overhand right.
Yeah, as Chris Bizat points out, Evangelista has been finished early in his last 5 fights. Good stiff jab. Bends the knees a bit of Evangelista. Less than a minute to go in the fight.
And you know, Reyes is being poised, but he's still throwing punches with mean intentions. You know, he wants to knock his guy out.
Yeah.
But he's not, you know, he's not overdoing it.
It's also definitely the most experienced fighter that Pimpon Reyes has gone up against.
So he's showing discipline right now, fighting the right fight. He wants to hurt his guy, but, you know, he's not going to risk it. That was a good overhand right. Good jab. Good left hook. Picking his shot smart.
Good dig to the body from Pimpon. Gerard White trying to separate the two. Yep.
Oh, nice. There you go.
And that'll do it. 6 good fights coming that way. Oh, man. Good scrap there. Pimpon Reyes, Evangelista. I like what we get from Pimpon Reyes. And, 22-year-old, 6 good rounds, earned it, controlled it. Good scrap.
Yeah. And he made smart adjustments. The guy clipped him a couple times with some good counters, and he realized he couldn't be too reckless. And, he smartened up, and, you want to see that in a young fighter, the ability to make adjustments.
There it is. There it is from Westside Boxing, Salcedo Brothers. And then you see Chicken Little. His guardian angel with him for Pimpon Reyes. I'll say this, though. Westside Boxing, they always have their guys dressed to the nines, man. Their gear is always suited and booted. Evangelista. Hey, tough dude. Good showing for him.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds, we go to the scorecards. All 3 judges see this bout 60-51 for your winner by unanimous decision. And still undefeated, Alejandro Pimpon Reyes.
El Cachanilla, Pimpon Reyes gets his 7th victory. We'll be talking to him soon. He's got a big cheering section for him here tonight. The Westside Boxing, the Salcedo Brothers always bring a strong crew. And let's look at some highlights here, Gabe Rosado. Let me know what you see from these guys.
Right here, Reyes is coming in. Right there, this guy's cheating, kind of hit him with the shoulder. He's doing some dirty moves. And Evangelista, but he paid for it. This seemed to be a knockdown right here, but it wasn't caught. No doubt, bro. Good fight. Good fight.
Yeah. There you see more highlights from Pimpon Reyes. What do you see, Pimpon? What do you like right there? Que miras?
I like that it was a good fight. We got to exchange some.
Yeah. No, I saw that you made adjustments. You were a little aggressive in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then he threw some counters. And then I saw that you start making adjustments with your jab and the check hook and throwing some good body punches.
Yeah.
So I saw you stood more poised where you was allowing his aggression to come to you and then you would counter him.
Yeah. That's something that we had talked about already. I believe it was like my 3rd fight.
Yeah.
And I guess, I don't know, you fight, you get into it.
Yeah.
And then, but that's not always a good thing. You start getting tagged.
Yeah. No, but I thought you showed good ring IQ by making that adjustment and not falling into his fight, which would have been a brawl, and just being smart. I thought that was really good of you.
No, thank you. Appreciate it. Sure. Yeah, I was trying to work around his right hand because that shit was pretty solid. So
yeah. Because that's
cover him up and then move to the right, get away from
Exactly. You was doing the cutoff, throwing the left hook to the body.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, Beto Duran, Gabe Rosado, and Pimpon Reyes, who's now 7-0.
Better man, hold up. I didn't.
Oh yeah. I'm going to Beto Duran. Go for it. Dude, okay.
All right.
Love it. You got to look good, man. You got to have the flow there. The last time I saw you in the ring, you were fighting Pico Rivera Sports Arena. It was the first round knockout. You didn't even breathe. Today, you had to work for it, but as Gabe was saying in the broadcast, 6 good rounds, but it seems like you learned something tonight. What did you learn?
Yeah, man. The main thing is getting it through my head that not every fight's a fucking knockout. You want it, but you gotta learn how to pace yourself, first of all. This is my second 6th round, so I felt more comfortable in it. And it's just about pacing and adjusting, like Rosado was saying. Gotta adjust. It's not a 4-rounder, so you gotta have different switch-offs, game plans.
Yeah. And the thing is, he had about 30 fights.
Yeah, I knew that coming in. He real seasoned. So
exactly. So he was trying to set you up with big shots, and I like that you kept that distance and understood that. And when he was getting aggressive, you would counter him. So I thought that was a great adjustment that you made.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
For sure, no doubt.
Hey, what's it like fighting in here?
It's dope, man. I like it. I was looking for everybody, but everybody was up a little top.
Yeah, your fans out there.
Yeah. The whole fam, not the fans, the family.
Oh, your family was down here too.
No, everybody's family.
Everybody's family. Yo.
What'd you say? From the world or what?
Right, around the world, I told you. So this guy, he's got El Cachanilla, the song he comes into. He's got the Mexicali roots, Lancaster, Southern California. You got people all over the place.
I got family in Texas, right here, Southern California, Orange, Fontana, everywhere, man. And I'm blessed that everybody supports us. And, you know, I feel the love, and it's always appreciated.
Yeah, I'll tell you this right now. Looking at the comments on YouTube, a lot of people like what they saw from you tonight, man. So this was definitely the most experienced fighter that you guys have taken on.
Yes.
You could have easily just said, maybe not him. Why did you take him?
Man, I trust our team, our corner, people at the gym, and they're the ones that usually call the shots, or they have more experience, you know, in the game. So I got to open my ears. I got to listen to everybody, and then we made the right call. I mean, if you're trying to fight, why are you gonna, you know, just go around the people?
Yeah,
you gotta.
Your job is train, and they do that. They do that. That's their job. And
that's their job, man.
Work, for sure.
I gotta do my job in the gym and keep pushing forward. You know, I mean, if you're gonna do it, hasta on the tope, you know, can't just go around people.
Yeah, that's what you want to do, man. You want to get after it. Pimpon Reyes, and I even told the story about Chicken Little, man.
Well,
I told him because the Guardian Angel was there with you, right? So Pimpon Reyes, congratulations to you. He's now 7-0. Go ahead, send your shout-outs, man, to the whole world.
A todo el equipo, muchas gracias por seguirnos apoyando acá, California, Santana, a toda mi familia que está acá arriba, a mi tía Gloria, a mi tata Miranda, mi tía Yoli, mi tía Vicky, allá todos elegidos, la Bianca, Luis, todos. Me siento muy contento y gracias a toda la raza, a toda la familia que me sigue apoyando. Atrás de mí hay un montón de gente, el gimnasio y mi familia, y me siento muy agradecido con eso.
Yeah, póntela, man. Go ahead, put it on. Go for it. Pimpon Reyes gets the victory tonight. Congratulations.
Un abrazo, los quiero mucho. Los quiero un chingo y nos miramos al rato.
There you go. Joe Martinez. Who's up next, man? Who do we got?
Good fight, man. Great fight. Good fight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go with our next fight tonight. 6 rounds. This in the bantamweight division. Yeah. And first to make his way to the ring from Jalisco, Mexico, Roberto Pucceta.
There it is. Los Tigres del Norte, what he's coming into.
And his opponent here is the undefeated LA native, John Ramirez.
There he is, scrap season. Wearing the USC colors of Cardinal and gold, scrappy. John Ramirez, who grew up not too far away.
Once again, fight fans, this bout is scheduled for 6 rounds in the bantamweight division. And brought to you by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions. This fight in association with Zurdo Promotions. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing black trunks trimmed in white and silver, he weighed in 117 pounds. He enters the ring tonight for the 34th time as a professional. From Jalisco, Mexico, here is Roberto Pucceta. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. Wearing red with gold and black, he weighed in 117.2 pounds. In 8 professional fights, he is perfect. 8 victories, no defeats, 7 wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the undefeated bantamweight from Los Angeles, California, John Scrappy Ramirez. And your referee in charge of the action, Evangelista, with the final instruction.
Ya se dieron sus instrucciones en sus cuartos, pues voy a dejar trabajar hasta aquí, ¿ok? Escuchen mis órdenes, toquen guantes, salgan peleando.
We get ready to go. Scrap season, as he likes to say. John Scrappy Ramirez. Like, where do they, on our notes, what does it say where he's from? Inner City, LA. He grew up along the 110 freeway, not too far from USC where we're at right now. That's where he's wearing the cardinal gold of the Trojan. His team has his logo in the USC motif. So we are ready to go. Beto Duran, Gabe Rosado, and you. This fight scheduled for 6 rounds in the bantamweight division. Scrappy Ramirez with Honduran roots. He's in the ring right now. Likes to put on a show. A lot of flow. He's 8-0, 7 KOs. The last time he was in the ring was on the Zurdo Ramirez undercard in San Antonio. And he's actually in the Zurdo camp, and he trains at Brick House Boxing in the Valley. Scrappy's a fighter. Gabe, you might remember him when he walked into Freddie Roach's gym a few years ago.
No, man, Scrappy's he's a good, slick fighter, man. Very charismatic, nice, slick style. Right now he's establishing the jab, keeping the range, catching the rhythm.
Yep. Julian Chua, his corner. He's also got Brian Valoria, the Hawaiian Punch, 2000 Olympian. He's a fine young trainer now. They're fighting for world titles.
Yeah, he has a good team. Julian's a good trainer. So, right here, good right hook to the body.
And the Scorpion Pucceta from Mexico City. He's 31 years old. This will be a good scrap. He's got 33 fights underneath his belt. Will take on people. Scrappy with the back of his belt saying, "What's your hustle?" One of his brands, and kind of reminds him of him. He said, "That's what I do. I hustle all day long." He's 5'4". Actually played football in high school. And he was that annoying teammate that you could never tackle, but would get up and just pop off and get you. So why was he fighting? Because his teammates, that's who he was fighting. Not the other team. He would fight his teammates. So naturally, he's a boxer here as a professional.
And Scrappy's just pop-shotting him with some good shots. And he's sitting on the shots, too.
You've seen him in the gym, right, Gabe? He's that guy, right?
Yeah.
You know where he's at all times?
For sure. No, he's definitely in the gym, always working. Right here, you know, he's not wasting punches either, you know. Establishing the jab to the body up top. Check hook, right hand. Using the ring.
Keep the comments coming on social media. We see them. Appreciate you guys jumping in right now. After this will be Alex Rincon and Luis Sanchez. Then at 6 o'clock on Dazn, Evan Sanchez opens up the broadcast, working towards Alexis Rocha and Blair Cobbs in the main event. Good opening round, though, for Scrappy Ramirez.
Roberto got a chin because he's definitely taking some big shots.
Yep. What do you see here, Gabe?
You know, Scrappy's just, you know, working the distance right here. Jab. Good range. Just finding them right hand. Cutting that angle with another right hand.
And you see Scrappy doesn't even sit down. He's in that zone. Canción de Mariachi is jamming inside the Galen Center. So at 6 o'clock on DAZN, Evan Sanchez opens up the show. It's Colombian Alejandro Muñera. Then Bektemir Melikuziev, who gave Rosado knocked out with the knockout of the year last year. And then Michael McKinson against Alex Martin, the co-feature. Then the main event, Alexis Rocha, Blair Cobbs.
Good right hand.
Yes, it is. Scrappy bouncing around. Another solid right hand from Scrappy. Uppercut. Another right hand. 1-2 combinations. As Scrap Season is trying to jump on Pucceta, the Mexico City fighter.
Yeah, Scrappy busted his nose up too. He's Pucceta starting to bleed. Might be a broken nose.
Yeah, no blood from the nose of the Mexican fighter, Roberto El Escorpión. And a much different opponent. The opponent that Scrappy had in San Antonio was on a couple days' notice because his original opponent fell out. Here, Escorpión had plenty of time, had a good camp, so this is a good test for Scrappy to see what he's got with his 8-0 record. So John Ramirez grew up here in the inner city of South Central. And then at the age of 8, his dad took him to Honduras. Lived there for 4 years. And at 12, came back to the United States. So his dad just said, that's it, we're going to Honduras, we're gone. And while he was in Honduras, he was going to a bilingual school. He said he went to Honduras, his Spanish sucked. Comes back to the United States at the age of 12, his English sucks. He said, so he was in some scraps in junior high. You know, in junior high, Gabe, that's when you're going to really make your bones, right?
Yeah. Well, you know, it's definitely taught him how to fight, man. He's putting on a good performance right now with the jab. Picking his spots well. You know, it must be frustrating for Roberto. You know, Scrappy's everywhere.
Yeah.
Cutting angles, punches and bunches, coming from all different directions.
And he doesn't stop.
Yeah.
He doesn't stop. Good in and out from Scrappy, right? Hits the body, then moves right back.
You know, Roberto's trying. He's throwing shots, and he's missing every shot.
And he gets tagged with the right hand from John Scrappy Ramirez. Slips and lands one to Scrappy Ramirez. The Scorpions landed a couple here in this round, but it's been definitely Scrappy controlling the fight.
For sure.
As Ramirez goes back to his corner, touching the nose. This is our 5th fight of the undercard. Wins for Ramla Ali, Dallas Kaleiopu, Miguel Gaona, Ping Pong Reyes, and now you're watching John Ramirez. That's
right
that good uppercut, huh?
Yeah, right here, Scrappy's just throwing punches and bunches. You know, it's frustrating for Roberto, man. He's trying, but Scrappy's just too fast, too slick for him.
He doesn't sit down between rounds. You like
too
that?
Too much energy, man.
You know, you're right.
But it's funny because, you know, that's how fighters train. You know, when you spar, you know, you never take a seat in sparring. So, you know, Scrappy's kind of treating this like a sparring session, right?
What about when you get older? When you get older, do you still stand up?
Hey, I'll take that, Stu.
People don't realize, man.
I'll take that, Russ.
You turn 30, things are different.
But, you know, there's a couple other fighters that have done that. You know, they go to the corner, they didn't sit down. You know, George Foreman, I remember George Foreman doing it. You know, so it's whatever makes the fighter comfortable.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of heavyweights say it's harder to get back up once you're that heavy, right? Little guys, man. 118 pounds. Robert Robles, really? You don't think Scrappy's controlling this fight? Okay. All right. I see your comment. But damn. He's Puerto Rican. That's your guy, Gabe Rosado.
No, man, you know, Scrappy's definitely controlling the pace. Landing all the big shots, speed, power, jabs.
Now you see him switching to southpaw. He'll move around a little bit. Stays orthodox most of the time.
And one thing you could tell Scrappy's having fun in there.
Yeah.
He's enjoying himself. So he understands the whole showsman, putting on the show, entertaining the crowd.
Definitely does that. He has a good social media following. He engages with the fans.
For this weight class, Scrappy's he's a puncher. So this guy has a beard on him, Roberto.
Yeah, Scrappy mentioned that Brick House Boxing. He's on the Zulu Ramirez squad. And this is where El Escorpión, the fighter in black, the veteran fighter with 33 fights underneath his belt, trying to slow down the pace a bit. Well, Scrappy's that fighter that just keeps on coming.
See Scrappy right there. He's rolling with the shots, countering back with a right hand. We heard him with that right hand.
Caught him with that one.
Yeah, he heard him with that one.
Against the ropes is the Mexican City fighter.
I like to see Scrappy double the left hook.
30 seconds to go in the third round, scheduled for 6. Scrappy Ramirez called himself the inner city legend in Cardinal and Gold. Pucceta breathing through his mouth now, Gabe Rosado. That blood coming from the nose from the first round. Good.
Nice right hand.
1-2 from Ramirez.
That's a good decoy. He lets the first 2 shots go with speed and then landed that hard one at the end. Right here, you throw the first couple decoy shots. Last one just lands a big right hand. Roberto's tough, man. He's taking some big blows.
You got people watching all over the country. Washington, D.C. checking in. The state of Washington also checking in. Our boy Moises Linares in the district capital. Philadelphia coming through. Of course, Philadelphia's coming through when Gabe Rosado's on the mic. Scrappy immediately puts his opponent in the corner.
Yeah, man. Scrappy went right to him. It's not giving him a chance to breathe, not giving him a chance to think.
Smothering, attacking is Ramirez in the corner and goal. If you're just joining us right now, is John Scrappy Ramirez, 8-0. Roberto El Escorpión Pucceta, 33 fights, 10-20. His record. And he's breathing heavy here now in the 4th round as the Scrappy fans are starting to make some noise. Said he sold 300 tickets. And we're in the corner of El Escorpión. They're telling him, get out of there. He's not. He can't. Scrappy's that guy just enfada, right? Like he bugs you. He gets all over you.
Yeah, man. He cuts the corners good.
Another good right hand from Ramirez. Combination from Ramirez. He's going upstairs all the time, though. Got Texas checking in, Tennessee, Chattanooga.
Yeah, that overhand right got him. Good left hook. There's that double left hook.
Now Scrappy started to breathe deep. All right? He came out strong to start the fourth round. And you realize, Scorpion is a tough dude. Uppercut landed by Scrappy. Central Missouri checking in all over the place. Miguel Ortega, where are you watching from, man? Box Talk 101, where are you guys watching? Cincinnati, Ohio, Mississippi checking in. We got the whole continental U.S. here. Of course, we had Hawaii early on for Dallas Kaleiopu. I know we got some people in Honduras. Saludos a la gente en Honduras. Está mirando John Ramirez, la familia de él. Yeah, some of the comments, Gabe, are coming through saying Scorpion is going to tire out. But you've been in fights like this where you think the guy's going to gas out and they don't go anywhere, right?
No, Scrappy's not going to gas out.
No, not him. I mean, the Mexican Scorpion.
Yeah. Well, you know, man, he's just tough, man. He's taking some real hard shots. Scrappy's pretty much throwing every punch in the book.
Yeah.
It's a one-sided fight that you can easily score it at a 10-8 round.
The way he controlled that, huh?
Yeah.
Scrap season. We got New Zealand checking in. Santa Fe, New Mexico checking in. The Bay Area.
New Zealand, Mexico. What, New Mexico, right?
New Mexico. Cool. Houston. San Antonio, where we're going to be April 9th. Gabe Rosado is going to be on the card. Scotland checking in. George Reed. Tampa, Florida. What up, Spice? Michael Montano in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And you're right, the lady sitting right next to us, man, she's into it. As Pucceta taking as long as he possibly can. The commission telling the coach, get out of there. That's that veteran move of like, oh, man, I can't get through the rope right now. We're in the 5th round, scheduled for 6. John Ramirez controlling this fight. Can he end it?
You know, at this point, I can see the ref jumping in.
Yeah.
Because it's just like it's such a one-sided fight.
Marquise John checking in Denver, and you're watching a good one. Scrappy seems like he's going to step on the gas here in the 5th round.
And, you know, Roberto, he's one of those guys. He's tough. He's not going to quit.
No.
So, you know, the referee's going to have to do him the favor, man, because
he's not getting hit with bombs, but he's getting hit.
Yeah. Well, you know, these are the punches that do damage. You know, the punches and bunches. It's never really the big one.
Yeah, the ones that take a toll.
Yeah, it's the accumulation of shots.
Grand Rapids, Michigan checking in. Santana, the main event tonight with Alexis Rocha. Alberta, Canada, what's up? Bolivia. I don't believe that one. Dominican Republic, saludos.
Ooh, good right hand.
Here ringside, watching a good one as John Ramirez controlling it. And El Escorpion, the Scorpion, he is just tough, man. He is tough. And Ivan Guillermo was going to warn Scrappy about pushing him down. Of course, New York is checking in. What up, Blas Ramirez? 118-pounders going at it. New Zealand. What's up, New Zealand? It's the 5th round. John Ramirez. Scrappy in the corner and goal, the colors of USC. On the campus of USC at the Galen Center where the basketball and volleyball teams play. Barbados. Puerto Rico, of course, right? Gabe Rosado.
Boricua. Man, you know, Scrappy right here, he's just having fun, man.
That's it.
He's having fun.
At what point, Gabe, when you're in a fight, you ever been in a fight like this where you just know that you can do everything? What's that feel like?
No, you know, it's just like you feel like Superman in the ring.
Ooh.
And right now he's just, you know, he's in his zone. This is one of the fights where, you know, you're just in your zone.
It's one of the, where it's like does it slow down? I know I'm asking a stupid question, but does it feel like out of the body kind of?
Yeah, you don't get tired at all. And look, Scrappy's fresh, man. It's like it's the first round.
But a lot of credit to El Escorpión, Roberto from Mexico City and Black. The dude is tough. We knew that. He takes a shot, keeps on coming. And doesn't go away. He'll stand there with you. Fight game in London, in Brixton. You fought in, where'd you fight? Liverpool?
Liverpool.
What was that like?
It was fun. It was fun, man. Jet lag was crazy, but big boxing fans in Liverpool.
Man, and then you commented a fight there recently, right?
Yeah, in London. You know, I got a lot of love for the UK. They know their boxing.
Yeah. I get. It's one of the things I want to do. I need to go watch a fight in London.
Yeah.
Because before I got into the boxing world, I'm a sports reporter here in LA, and one of the first things I ever witnessed in Vegas was Ricky Hatton fight.
Oh.
I didn't know that Ricky Hatton was fighting. I ended up in the fight, and I'm walking in with the crowd going, "There's only one Ricky Hatton."
No, man, it's crazy, man. No one did it like Ricky Hatton.
Yeah, and right now, John Ramirez is learning tonight that not everybody's going to go away easy, and Roberto El Escorpión Pucceta is tough in game. Chris Bizad, that was your comment I just read. Yeah. Another one, Gabe. They might be journeymen, but these dudes are tough as nails, and they're not going to go down.
Nah, this guy's not going to go down.
So also remember, if you get stopped, you get suspended. So you can't fight immediately. A lot of these guys will.
You know, he's getting hit with so many flush shots, though. You know, I wouldn't be mad if the ref just jumped in.
Box Talk 101 had a good point earlier in the fight. He said, I told you this guy's only been stopped one time in all 20 of his losses. Great point there by Box Talk 101. As Scrappy said, he was looking for the knockout. He came with that aggression early on. But the pace is slowed down. And a lot of times, too, Gabe, your opponent as a journeyman, as a veteran, they don't make you look good, right? It's like you win, but sometimes it's like, damn. You go back and you look at the fight, you're like, what happened here?
But, you know, in this case, Scrappy's looking great.
118-pounders in this one. And then our next fight is going to be Alex Rincon taking on Luis Sanchez, Texas against Puerto Rico. And then at 6 o'clock live on Dazn, it'll be Evan Sanchez opening up the broadcast, working their way towards Alexis Rocha and Blair Cobbs in the main event. Man, Rene Fernandez, nobody said Scrappy's the next big thing, man. You just said he's having a good fight.
You know, these shots that he's doing, they're deadweight shots. You know, it's like he's really not even putting a lot of steam in it, but it's as effective as a deadweight shot. It's just you're just rotating with the punches. You see as he rolls with the shots, and then he counter back. It's just nice and easy.
Yeah. A minute to go in the fight. As always, check out the Golden Boy social media accounts for behind-the-scenes action.
You know, when it's so easy to hit an opponent, sometimes you can get lazy on defense. But, you know, Scrappy's still staying on point with the defense, slipping and dipping.
Ivan Guillermo checking him headbutt. Michigan, Texas still checking in right now. Fight winding down. Scrappy bouncing around on his toes here in the 6th round. Brick House Boxing representing. More blood coming from the nose of El Escorpión. Scrappy's fans trying to urge him on. Final seconds of the fight. And a lot of respect to El Escorpión. That is a tough dude. And they go the distance. 6 good rounds between John Ramirez and Roberto Pucceta. All right, his fans loving it. And you see more from this fight. It was a tough one. But remember, that was Scrappy's 9th professional fight.
Yeah.
He's 25. He only started boxing 4 years ago. Had a few amateur fights, so he's learning on the job. So a lot of work to do.
How old is Scrappy?
25.
25.
Yeah, he actually played college football a couple years at junior college, and then he got into it. One more fight here on the YouTube page. Alex Rincon against Luis Sanchez.
Rounds we go to the judges' scorecards. All three see it the same. 60-54, your winner by unanimous decision. He is still undefeated, John Scrappy Ramirez.
Hey, he gets the victory. You know what I like about you, Gabe Rosales? Like, you're here commentating, right? But you're still cheering for the dudes, man. Like, at the end of the day, you're a fight fan,
Yeah,
man. I
know.
love that. Respect that about you, man.
Yeah, man. I like what I saw, man. Scrappy looked good.
Let's look at the highlights from this one, Gabe. There was a lot of scrappy in this one.
Yeah. You know, good range. Catching the shots, punching back. You know, the guy just couldn't match Scrappy's speed, combinations, defense. It's all an all-around fight.
So he gets his ninth actually make that his ninth victory for John Ramirez. We'll be talking to him. All right. Coming up next, Alex Rincon against Luis Sanchez. There he is, coming to get his way to here alongside Bobby D.
What's up, dog?
There we
Good
go.
performance.
There it is. Sit down. All right, there you see Scrappy putting on the headset.
We're back to work.
Beto Duran, Gabe Rosado.
No, man, I thought it was a good performance, dog. You know what
Appreciate
I mean?
it. I'm still learning, you know. Only five years in the game, but I'm still learning.
No, but you did
It's part
good,
of
man.
the process.
Establishing the distance, punches and bunches, combinations.
Yeah.
And I'm saying the guy was durable. He was taking some really big shots.
Yeah, going into the fight, I knew he was durable. The plan was to overwhelm him and make the referee stop the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean,
Well,
he's only been stopped once. What's his name? Navarrete. 126 champion.
Yeah.
I'm a 115 pounder. Remember
sure.
that. So people think I'm a 18 pounder. I'm a 15 pounder. But y'all see what I do up in there. I don't play.
Yeah. Take your breath, man. Relax a little bit.
Well, I thought there was times where the ref could have stopped in and stopped the fight, jumped in and stopped the fight, but you know, they let him go. But it was a good performance, using the angles. You know what I mean? Punches and bunches. Stamina looked great. And I'm saying it was a good fight.
You know, one thing about tell the people, when did you start boxing?
2017.
So, not that long.
No.
How many amateur fights?
25 amateur fights.
And you were a football player beforehand.
Yes, sir. And I turned pro last year. All 8 fights last year. Fought 4 times in 6 weeks. Most active fighter in the world.
For sure.
So you're learning on the job too.
Yes, sir.
Why do you box?
Because I'm passionate about it, and I know boxing will change my life.
You know, it's when you get in the ring and you want to put on a show, but you took on a dude, like you mentioned, has only been stopped one time. You want, I don't want to say the cheesy, you want that smoke, but you want the better fight.
I want the challenge. And I want to prove to the world how great I am. I know I'm great. I just got to show it to the world.
The not sitting down in the corner and on
taking
your breaks.
shows, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Is that a mental thing?
That's a mental. I'm trying to tell you, and I look at you that I'm right here. I'm not surrendering, and I'm not retreating. I'm coming. Yeah.
No, for sure. You showed
and it's like that in the gym. You heard about me.
Yeah.
I keep telling people another round. I've done 15, 20 rounds. Yeah, it's will.
So 115 is where you belong. That's where
sir.
you want to be.
115.
And you make that easy?
Yes, sir. Like I said, I did 117. You saw me at the 1360 fights. the day before the weigh-in, you know, cooling.
Yeah.
I don't leave no stones unturned, you know.
Yeah.
What do you learn being in the gym with Zurdo Ramirez and the Brickhouse people?
Everything. He's 43-0. He's been through everything. He's been in the game for a long time. I've been in the gym with my boy, and I'm always learning. David Benavides.
Well, that's one thing. You got a good team. Julian in your corner.
Great team. Great team. But I'm always looking for opportunities to learn. I'm everywhere. I go to every gym. I'm in every camp. I've been around a lot of champions, and I don't just want to be around them just to be cool. I want to be around to soak everything they bring to the table.
I think what benefits you too, as well as you started late, but you're an athlete because you was a football player.
Right.
And you ain't take all that punishment in the amateur, so you're fresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you around, because I understand that. I started late.
Right.
So I think that's what makes it dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You're an athlete coming from a tough sport like football.
Yeah.
So you transition
and now I'm
that
facing
over.
a 115-pounder.
Yeah.
That's easy work. I'm going against a 250-pounder linebacker. You know what I'm saying? So this is easy.
That's good.
You know what I mean. It's not easy, but it's easy. All work is easy work, man.
Now, look, it's really easy for people to, commentate and say, like, oh, I just watched it for the first time. He's trash. He ain't this, he ain't that. Not that you get caught up in that, but at the same time, what motivates you? I know it's not people being critical about you because, Gabe's the first one, too. People are like, oh, they talk bad about me, whatever. I don't care. You guys are in the ring. What motivates you to keep you in the ring?
I don't believe in motivation because motivation don't last. My purpose is to be the best boxer I can possibly be. That's what keeps me going. That's my purpose. That's why I work extremely hard, and I'm all in. No distractions. I'm all in. I live in the gym, so that's what drives me to wake up early in the morning and go to the gym.
Now, we can easily say, oh, who do you want next? We're going to know. You're going to say, who, never give me. But you're also realistic with yourself. Like, you know that you got...
It's a process.
You got levels.
Of course. It's a process. So, as of right now, it doesn't matter. As long as someone that comes to fight and gives me quality work for me to show the people what I'm capable of.
For sure.
Now, Gabe, this guy's... he might put on the image of, like, I'm flashy, I'm this, I got the chain. But you know him. You've seen him. This dude's
for sure.
well-read, and he's very motivated. Who do you read?
Oh, David Goggins. Yeah, of course, man.
No, but it showed, man. You know what I mean? You can do all the flashy stuff is cool. At the end of the day, when you get in the ring and get the work done, that's what really matters.
Of course, we got to take care of
you
business
talk the talk
first.
and you back it
If I
up.
can take care of business, all that don't matter, That's just part of who I am. It makes me feel good. I look good, and I perform good. So, it's a whole chemistry thing going on right there. But, yeah.
You grew up not too far from here in South Central.
Down the street, 5 minutes away from here. I used to run these streets all day long, And now I'm back. It's a blessing in front of my people. You got to see it, man.
Yeah, sure.
So, hey, Blair the Flares, it's my show. So, where you at, boy?
Hey, right there. There's your camera. Go ahead. Send your final shout-outs, man.
I want to thank all the people in my city, man. Appreciate the love and support. This is just the beginning. I'm not here to take part. I'm here to take over. Scrap season. You already know what time it is, man. Scrap time!
El Orgullo de Honduras. There it is.
Congrats, babe.
Good kid right there, man. I interviewed him a couple days ago. Go and check out the Golden Boy YouTube page where you're watching this right now. And there was a sit-down we had with him, and he told his story about running the streets of South Central, going back and forth, and like the grind that he's had to have back and forth. And then speaking of people with a grind, it's Zurdo Ramirez is going to be joining us for the next fight right now. I was wondering who's like grabbing me back there, and I look up, and it's a big tall guy. It's Zurdo. ¿Cómo estamos, viejo?
Okay. Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien, muy bien. How's your English?
Better.
Yeah?
Getting better every time.
It is getting better. Hey, Zurdo Ramirez joining us right now. How you been?
I've been good.
Yeah? You ready to announce the next fight?
Yes, I am.
When you getting back? ¿Cuándo la próxima?
But I don't know. That's what I came here. Por eso vine aquí para ver qué me decían. Pero dijeron que en mayo.
Maybe in May.
Sí, May.
Zurdo en May. Zurdo de mayo.
Zurdo de mayo, sí. ¿Y tú cuándo?
Abril 9, April 9th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And April 9th in San Antonio, Gabe Rosado, Ryan Garcia, the main event. Gabe Rosado on there. We haven't announced who he's going to be fighting, but he'll be on there. Hey, you know Scrappy. You're 6'3", almost 6'4". He's 5'4". It's like a foot difference, but he has a big heart. What do you like about him?
I love what he's doing. He touching. He moved back and forth, and he moved the angles, and I think he did great. But I think he needs more like stamina, like more punch.
More punch, little strength.
But I mean, it's good what he's doing.
Yeah. He's a good kid, huh?
Yeah, he is.
That took a good punch. The other guy had a chin.
Yeah.
He took a
Tough.
good punch.
Yeah, tough.
We got Sinaloa, we got Puerto Rico and Philly, and we got Joe Martinez in the ring. We got one more fight coming your way. It's going to be Puerto Rican Luis Sanchez, the opponent, taking on undefeated Alex Rincon. Bobby, we ready to go? Send it to Joe Martinez.
Let's go.
And our fight we are shifting over to our next battle. Our final preliminary bout of the evening, scheduled for 8 rounds in the middleweight division. And first to make his way to the ring, fighting out of the blue corner from Puerto Rico, Luis Sanchez.
¿Se escucha, güey? ¿Se escucha?
Yeah. Aquí. Ahora no te escucha. Va a pelear en mayo.
Puerto Rican making his way from San Juan, en mi viejo San Juan, 27-year-old Luis Sanchez.
And his opponent tonight, fighting out of the red corner from Texas, Alex Rincon.
Carrollton, Texas own Alex Rincon, representing Team No Excuse. There you see Lamont Roach Sr. with them, Lamont Roach Jr. on the side. Walking in is Rincon, Alex Rincon, 9-0, 26 years old. He's 6'2". Se persina and he enters the ring.
And here we go once again, ladies and gentlemen, 8 rounds. This in the middleweight division. Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing tonight white trunks trimmed in red and blue. He weighed in 155 pounds. In 11 fights, his record stands at 9 victories, 2 defeats with 5 wins coming by way of knockout from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Here is El Diamante Negro, Luis Sanchez. And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing white with turquoise. He weighed in 154.6 pounds. In 9 bouts, he stands perfect with 9 victories, including 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the undefeated middleweight from Dallas, Texas, Alex Rincon. And your referee in charge of the action is Rudy Barraga.
Veteran referee Rudy Barragan in the ring, the third man in the ring tonight, as Alex Rincon and Luis Sanchez get ready to go on our final bout here on the YouTube page on the prelim show. At 6 o'clock, top of the hour, Dazn takes over. You're going to have Corey Erdman, Sinisa Estrada, Chris Mannix, Sergio Mora on the broadcast there. Awesome to see Sinisa getting some broadcasting work. It's awesome. That'll be at 6 o'clock, the main event. Alexis Rocha taking on Blair Cobbs. Right now, Beto Duran, Gabe Rosado, and Zurdo Ramirez here on the broadcast. As this one's scheduled for 8 rounds, as 154-pounders are going to go at it. Alex Rincon with the teal and white from Texas. Rincon from Carrollton, Texas. He also has roots in Monterrey. So the family Rincon is from Monterrey, Mexico. So saludos a toda la gente que lo está mirando en Monterrey. Rincon was also a basketball player
Alex
in high school.
Rincon is from Puerto Rico as well.
No. Rincon is the Mexican.
Okay, got you.
Sanchez is the Puerto Rican. See, Gabe, he has the Puerto Rican flag on the side. There it is. Well, I thought you would recognize that right away. The Puerto Rican, Gabe Rosado. The Mexican, Zurdo Ramirez.
No, I knew that. I thought that.
Rincon. Oh, I got you. My
Yeah,
bad. Yeah. Rincon undefeated.
Yeah, they're just filling each other out right now.
Yep. Oh, they were. Now they're letting them go, huh, Zurdo? Let the punches hit.
Rincon need to throw more jab and be in the middle of the ring. He's taller than him, and I think he has more reach than the other guy, and he keep going backward.
Yeah, Rincon is 6'2". Zurdo, you're what, 6'3", almost 6'4", something like that.
6'3", yeah.
And then Sanchez, the Puerto Rican, is 5'9".
That was a good counter.
Zurdo, have you ever fought anybody taller than you?
Yeah, one time.
Well,
2 times. Yeah, one time in Mazatlan. It was my third or my fourth fight, and then with Jesse Hart.
Jesse Hart, that's right, yeah.
Jesse Hart.
That was a heck of a scrap, man. That was a fun one to watch. Gabe, you're used to being the shorter fighter, right? Recently?
Not really. Not really. I think me and Munguia was probably about the same height.
Were you?
in our
Okay.
last fight, yeah, 6 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sorry about that, man. Some of the pictures I've seen, it just seems like Gabe's always like a hair or two shorter, man. Sorry about that. I'm not giving you enough credit there, my man.
When I was starting boxing, I used to watch Rosado all the time.
No way.
Yeah.
I think I turned pro 2006, so I've been at it for a while.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah,
16
long time.
years now,
Yeah.
And the Puerto Rican coming out, letting his hands go. El Diamante Sanchez. Final seconds of the first round. Wait, so you turned pro in 2006, and Zurdo, you were watching Gabe Rosado fight.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Where you turn pro?
When I was 18.
What year?
2009, I think.
2009?
Okay.
So where were you watching? So you would watch Rosado. What'd you think? Who's this Puerto Rican guy?
Yeah.
Because he would come in and scrap everybody.
Yeah, and he was he
big
had
heart.
Yeah, big heart. And he come forward all the time, and this guy is tough. Yeah.
You see the highlights here, Rincon. Yeah. You mentioned this, Zurdo, they're filling themselves out, but then I'm asking both of you guys here. When it's an 8-round fight, and I'll start with you, Gabe, what's the attitude like as you're progressing in your career?
8-round fight. Well, these guys are still learning. You know, they don't have a lot of fights. So to them, an 8-round fight is probably it's a big deal. You know, because the gloves are smaller, more rounds. You know, but once you get in the groove of it, it's you're in the flow.
And Zurdo, for you, when it's 8 rounds, do you remember those 8 rounds?
Yeah, I was going forward all the time because it's the first time that you're going to turn 10 rounds, and I think it's hard for me. It was hard for me to do 8 rounds that 10 round because 10 round you have more experience.
You have time.
Yeah, you have time, and 8 rounds is
8 round is kind of like playing with the waters.
It's like you're in the pool, but you're not deep.
A little bit,
yeah. And it's the progression of fighters. They start with 4, then they go to 6, and the 8, and the 10, and then to the champion ones with 12. Beto Duran, Gabe Rosado, and Zurdo Ramirez. And Zurdo, everybody wants to say, when are you going to fight Canelo? Everybody on the chat is like, do you think Zurdo Zurdo wants to fight everybody?
Yeah. That's what I do. That's what we do. We fight with anyone, but the thing is, if he wants to fight me,
and that's a fight that you've been saying for years. Since I met you 5-6 years ago, you're like, eventually that's going to happen.
It will for sure. Rincon needs to throw a lot of jab, and yeah, that's the fight that I want to see. Like Rincon right there in the middle of the ring, throw a jab, body.
Yeah.
And Gabe, when you fight those lefties, what's that? Oh, and he tagged him. The lefty came in, and the Puerto Rican is staggered. Oh, a big shot by Rincon.
He's not gonna recover. No,
he got up immediately. His legs are wobbly right now.
That's it.
Rincon coming out.
That's it.
He's looking up, and he has no idea where he's at, and he's going to fall down, and the referee stops it. Alex Rincon with a huge knockout here in the second round. Woo!
Yeah, that was a big knockout.
Yeah, that was a good punch.
Big knockout.
Sanchez never recovered from the first one, but my goodness. A big shot landed by Rincon. Now 10-0, 7 KOs for the 26-year-old. Wow, Zurdo.
Big left hook.
Yeah.
Well, it was a right hook. Right hook, right?
Right hook.
Yeah.
And let's look at the replay here.
Boom. Pow.
The right.
You never saw coming that punch.
Yep. That was the first one.
Never have your chin in the air like that.
And here's the second one. Yeah, he never recovered from the first one. On the first knockdown, he got up immediately. And you see right there, Team No Excuse in Washington, D.C. Carrollton, Texas, Rincon. Wow. Hey, man, that was a big one. We'll be talking with him in a couple of minutes, but what's that feel like, Gabe? I'm going to start with you. When you knock somebody out like that.
Oh, yeah, you know it's over. Last year I did a tebectomy.
Why did you go back?
That was great.
Why do you think I'm asking you, man?
Yeah. No, it feels great. It feels great. Is what you work hard. It's a good knockdown from Rincon, man.
Yeah. All the adrenaline is coming out, and I don't. It's a good feeling.
Yeah.
It's a great feeling.
Yeah. It's a. Do you even feel the punch, Zurdo?
No.
You
didn't feel. You hit like good, and you don't feel like you hit like really hard or something.
Yeah, when you don't feel the punch, man.
Wait, is Rincon okay? Oh no, he's not.
Yeah, what happened?
What happened to Rincon? He's in the corner, and they've got to call the doctor over. If something happened to Rincon, I thought he was on the ground.
Yeah.
I thought he was on the ground celebrating.
Me
No.
too.
There's concern. His dad's in the corner. His brother's in the corner. Wow, while we were talking, I thought he was on the ground celebrating.
Me too. He won.
Yeah. And they're going to bring the stool. He's on his feet now. The doctor's in that corner.
He probably got too excited.
Yeah.
Got too excited. Oh, he caught a leg cramp. Did he catch a leg cramp or what?
I honestly didn't know. I looked over and I thought he was on the ground I thought he and his brother were celebrating. So Rincon is in the corner. The doctor is there. His opponent, Luis Sanchez, is standing up. The doctor came and checked him out and cleared him. Joe Martinez in the ring. We will not be interviewing Rincon, but I'll try to get you the confirmation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 1 minute 44 seconds. Round number 2. We have your winner by KO from San Juan, Puerto Rico, El Diamante Negro, Luis Sanchez.
No, Joe got that wrong. Joe got that wrong. Good job, Joe. Good rehearsal.
144 round 2. Alex Rincon and still undefeated.
So exciting. So exciting too.
Okay, so Rincon is standing up. He's okay. From Bobby D went over there and talked. He said that he was on the ground. He did get the cramps, but everybody, because they saw him on the ground, ran over there, and the doctor was there. So the doctor could let him standing up. Okay, so everybody's okay. Okay, good. So Rincon is fine.
He caught a leg cramp.
Sanchez is fine, and they're good. And Joe Martinez, he's fine. Hey, 6 o'clock, the top of the hour, Dazn is going to open up. Evan Sanchez against Alejandro Munera. Beck against David Zagarra. Michael McKinson against Alex Martin. Alexis Rocha against Blair Cobbs. We're going to come back here ringside. Is that right, Luis? As we're going to check things out. Whew. All right. So there's a lot of things going on back and forth. So it's okay, Joe Martinez. Don't worry about it, man. We got you. We know everybody saw the knockout. So that's what happened. So doctors cleared Rincon. He's fine. He's with his team. They're taking pictures. When I saw the doctor run over, and the commission's like, no, we're going to take you to the back just to make sure. Okay. All right, so the commission's going to take him out. That's his brother, George. Now, leg cramp is what I was told from the corner. That's what I'm relaying to you. The commission is still going to take Rincon back right now to make sure that he's okay under the doctor's orders. That's why we will not be interviewing Alex Rincon. So, but he is walking under his own power, as is Luis Sanchez. So a lot happened there in the last 2 minutes. Like, man. But
that was a great knockout.
Yeah.
Great knockout.
Let's talk about the knockout. Yeah. That looked good.
Yeah, he was good.
Well,
right
Sanchez, you don't want to have your chin in the air like that, man. He was standing tall, and Rincon just clipped him right in the chin. I mean, that's a big mistake.
There it is. All right, so let me recap for what happened here on the undercards. Ramla Ali with a KO. Dallas Kaleiopu from Hawaiian with a KO. And you're seeing there Ramla Ali from England with a second round KO. She was a 2020 Olympian for the UK. And then this is the Hawaiian Dallas Kaleiopu who got the stoppage. He's 20 years old, Zurdo. He got his second pro fight. Got a second KO.
Nice.
So he looked good in that one. And then Miguel Gaona, he stopped his opponent quickly, his 41-year-old opponent who had trouble making weight. And that was it. That was a first round KO for Gaona. It was a 30-second KO. Gaona with a smile on his face, trained with... and then Pimpon Reyes went the distance against Daniel Evangelista. And Evangelista, you know, Zurdo, he's a tough dude.
Yeah, he's tough, yeah.
He's a very tough dude. So he got the victory. John Ramirez, scrappy, got the victory. And here's the knockout from Alex Rincon. He knocked out Sanchez. Sanchez did walk away underneath his own power, as did Alex Rincon. I just want to say thank you to everybody who watched us on the YouTube portion, all the comments that came on in. We appreciate you guys. Zurdo Ramirez, tonight, Blair Cobbs, Alexis Rocha. Who do you like?
Blair Flair.
Blair
Flair.
Blair the Flair.
Yeah.
Gabe Rosado?
I'm going with my boy Blair.
Because you work with him. But with no matter what, it'll be a good show. 6 o'clock on Dazn. Also, Michael McKinson from the UK taking on Alex Martin. Demir Melikuziev against David Zegarra, and then Evan Sanchez opens up the show against Alejandro Munera. All right, well, Zurdo, I wish we could have got more of you on the broadcast, but it was fun.
Thank you.
Gracias a ti, man.
Appreciate.
Gabe Rosado.
Gracias.
Always a pleasure, Gabe Rosado, man. That was fun, man.
That was dope.
There it is. I'm Beto Duran. Thanks to everybody involved in the broadcast, for Luis Gonzalez in the truck and everybody working behind the scenes. Thank you so much. Make sure you go and check out the Golden Boys social media pages for more behind the scenes actions from the Galen Center on the campus of USC. 6 o'clock live on Dazn. We'll see you guys then.
Listo.